everyone. Hello, everyone.
America,
Hi.
America.
How are you guys doing? Good evening. Let me know if you can hear me okay.
How you know somebody can hear you?
I'm asking them. You ready? That's great. Can you guys hear me? Yes, good. Hello. You see right here?
I'm looking there. I don't see nobody saying they can hear you.
They said yes, sounds good. See?
Okay.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you, everybody, for coming in to Juani's Playhouse. You want to get another? You want to get that pillow?
We over like a midget. I already got to be on the wrong track.
Beverly said, "Ready, set, go." That's what I'm talking about, you guys. I am so excited. Thank you. So I am Juani. Of course, all of you guys know me. And this is my husband here, Mr. B.
Hey, everybody. Hey, America. How y'all doing? I'm just
slide over this way, baby. Slide your body. There we go.
Yeah, hey, America. What's going on?
Hello. So the first thing I want to do is, hi, Robin. Robin says, hi, Juani and Mr. B. I'm ready. We have Kimberly Stokes. She says, hi, beautiful lady. Looking forward to this. I am too. I am so excited about this. And
you gotta go.
We really gonna have a good time. So the first thing I want to do.
Get muggy.
The first thing I want to do is I am going to invite my my Playhouse gang to come in. So guys, my Playhouse gang, I put the link down there. If you guys can come in for a quick second, I'll be waiting on you guys. You guys will just keep coming. I am so excited. I have so much planned for this, and I've had it like running through my head, like add to stream, for the last couple of days, just playing through my head how I wanted this to go. Hi, Jill. You look beautiful, lady.
Hey, y'all. Thank you. I'm loving the hair, sis. Loving the hair.
Thank you, sis.
Hey, how you doing?
Yes.
Thank you. So I'm waiting for the other Playhouse crew to come up right quick, and then we're gonna have our guest in the house. So this is gonna be a lot of fun. There are like a lot of different elements to this. And so yeah, like I said, it's been running through my head, and I'm like, please go as planned. So I want to first thank all of you guys for coming on, and I'm waiting for the other ladies. I don't even see any of my.
Where the couples?
They're coming. My couples haven't logged on yet. Hi, Frugalista.
V.
Okay,
here's
Hey, V.
Hey, V, girl. Don't you look beautiful?
I never seen you without your hair.
I can't see her.
I know.
That's the first time I see you without your hair.
I know.
Fabulous.
Hi, Sharon. Baby Eyes. Sharon said, give her a second. Okay. What's it? Y'all looking so cute. Look at Jill and what? Oh, and hey, Frugalista said, hey, Mr. B. Your picture is not centered. My picture is not centered. Oh, yes.
No,
okay.
no, you're not.
Okay.
Well, I'm not in it now.
Well, first you were in the picture.
Yeah, you'll be here now.
Okay. Push your device backwards.
I probably will have to put it up here. Let me see something.
Hey, baby eyes. What?
No.
You're still not centered. Is there a different way that you can format us so we're not so skinny? That might show until everybody else comes.
Okay, put it in panoramic. Let me see.
Better. That's
No.
Juani, move over to the lamp.
Yeah. And
okay, lower the camera now. Lower the camera.
Put the camera down here. There we go.
There we go.
There you go.
Yes. There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Let me see.
That's why I ain't got no mans up here. I want all the shine for myself.
All the shines for yourself. Okay. Who is this one?
Hey y'all.
Hey, hello.
You broke down. I didn't know you was gonna have us come on here, girl.
Yes. So guys, this is all my Playhouse gang, and I want to thank them in front of all of you guys for all of their hard work and listening to me and ranting and all my 100,000,000 emails and sending it over and over and over again. So I want to thank you all very, very much.
Okay, put it in panoramic. Let me see.
Okay.
We already.
So who has their?
It's me.
It's
Give me a
me.
minute.
Okay.
So me.
Guys, once again, if you are not subscribed to my Playhouse crew, go ahead and subscribe to them. We have Jill Styles, we have V's Interior Design and Lifestyle, and we have Creatively Miss Me with Stephanie. So thank you guys again. I love you. And
the invited people, are they in the chat?
I
saw Sabrina in the chat.
I see Sabrina. Okay, so Sabrina, I have entered.
Well, we'll wait till they come on.
Yes, so Sabrina, I've entered the link in the chat. Everyone, who else? I don't see the other ladies yet. Sharon isn't on yet. Janice isn't on yet. Oh, there's Sharon. Oh, no, you're not ready. Sharon. Okay, there is. There they go. Sharon. Don't you guys look cute? Oh, what you talking about? You have not in the house.
We're in Hawaii, y'all. We're in Hawaii.
You are definitely in Hawaii, girl. Your background, I love it. You guys look great. Oh, and you have your drink.
Okay, there's a feedback.
You guys look great.
Is there any other device?
Hi, Janice. Hi, Eric.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Yes. Oh, see, they have their drink ready. Okay, so we have feedback, y'all.
Uh-oh.
So
who has the device on?
You have to open, close YouTube.
Yes. Hold on. We waiting on.
Is the first couple that came on? I think that's where the feedback is.
Is it me again?
Mr. and Mrs. Hawaii.
Not us. It's not us.
Mr. and Mrs. Hawaii.
Okay.
Not us.
Thank you.
Are you on your phone
Okay.
or are you on your laptop?
I'm on my laptop.
Oh,
Do you have laptop and your phone on?
Let me make sure.
Look, it probably in the.
Hold 1 second. Let me make sure it's off. Yeah.
Okay, wait. I'm going to mute everyone. Okay. Jill. Okay. Janice and Eric.
Yes, we here.
Oh, they're good.
Okay, yeah, they're good. Sharon.
Yes.
Yeah, she good.
Oh, look at her. No, not Dashiki Mama. No, she not Dashiki Mama. Girl, yes. Okay, bring it. Okay, hold on. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. Stephanie, hold on. So is that all of us? Yes.
Yes, if you
You're breaking
You're
up.
breaking up, Jill.
I'm breaking up.
Yes.
Are you fine now?
It's better.
Yes, you're good. All right. So, guys, we are ready. We are ready. I'm calling up my
Juani,
huh?
check the sound. Have the other couple turn their volume up and check the sound. Have the other
Okay.
couple turn their
We still
volume
have some.
and check the sound.
We still have some feedback, Sabrina.
Drop down and come back up.
Huh? Go down, come back up.
Drop down and come back up.
All right. Go down.
I'll put the link back out there for you.
Yeah. Give her instructions to make sure she only come in on one device.
Yes.
Okay.
Come in on one device.
You know better than me.
You see any one words up there?
Stephanie, I'm gonna have to bring you in. All the 6 spots are taken. So when we do the work, the question and stuff, we'll bring you back in.
Oh, I'm dropping down anyway. I'm not gonna come back up, but I'll be in the chat and everybody just do what they need to do. Between Stephanie and Jill, they could go back and forth. I'll just handle the other part.
But I need to make sure that I have the 2 slots available, the 1 slot available to pull the guest in when they want to ask their question. So I have.
Yeah, I'm just saying, don't put me in. I'll stay in the chat. Jill and Stephanie can handle the rest.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But guys, enjoy. Have a good show. Let your hair down. And Ron, Sharon, I'm not church lady tonight, though.
I see you looking fabulous.
Oh, guys, enjoy. Have a good show. Let your hair down. And Sharon, I'm not church lady tonight, though.
Okay. Sabrina, we still got feedback.
Good show. Let your hair down.
No.
Sharon, I'm not church lady tonight, though.
No, I turned everything down.
Everything okay, that's you.
Close YouTube, Sabrina. Sabrina, close your YouTube.
I did. Close my YouTube.
Yeah, close it.
Oh, she
No,
Not this one. She closed out the StreamYard.
Juani.
Huh?
Tell her not more than one person talking, but tell her from the chat. Just tell her to listen to you from the chat. Close out everything out of her computer, and then just the way how she come in to go to your channel, just come straight up. You don't need another device. I mean, if she have another device, she has to make sure the volume is off.
what happens a lot of times when you're on your laptop, it opens up a window for stream, or she pick up the open window for YouTube. So she needs to close the YouTube window.
Okay.
Okay.
Before she come back up, because you don't want to edit after. Just give her the instructions on the chat.
Yeah, I did. Oh, I guess you're full now. I know. All right. We're just waiting. We're having our little difficulties. But once again, before
That's all right. We all good.
We all good. Thank
We
you.
all good. We all good.
Yes. So I want
Hey, bro, where your drink at?
Oh, here they go. Here they are.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. You got that.
Oh,
You had
oh
that
yes.
jelly.
Oh, I'm scared now.
All right now. What you mix it with?
Nut ice.
Oh,
Ice.
Okay. Talk now on the last couple.
what you mix it with?
Nut ice.
You
Okay. Talk now on the last couple. You mix it with. Come in
You don't get it.
Okay.
Denise calling her right now.
Janice is calling her on the phone.
Right. Tell her what to do.
Okay.
You got something open.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
she has
Eric, you
something
can
open.
answer.
Well, thank you, Jill.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome.
What
Sure,
happened?
you look very cute. Look, she's on
Okay.
there. Everybody's leaving.
We all good.
Oh, I know y'all good.
We all good.
You get
We all
started
good. We all good in Illinois.
in Illinois, but we all good here in the ATL.
There you go.
Yes. Hi, Ron.
Hey, Janine. Hi, lady.
Ron is late. We ain't messing with Ron. He late.
Hey, don't judge me. This is a no judgment zone.
No, it's not.
I'm judging you.
Everything is on the line tonight.
Right. Look, look.
That's cute. That's so cute.
So what?
See, we got the same.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay, guys, have a good show. Like I said, enjoy yourself and don't hold back. Let's have some fun.
There you go.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank
Right.
you.
Who leave?
Welcome.
No, she's going to handle stuff behind the scenes.
Okay.
That's
All
our
right.
Miss V.
That's our moderator,
That's
huh?
our moderator.
What you say? So, okay. Let me see.
Let's try.
What you say? Yeah, we still hear you.
I think we're good.
Are we good now? Yeah,
I still hear you guys.
Echo?
Yeah, I feel like
Are we good now? I don't know why.
I still hear you guys.
Sabrina, is everything off?
Everything is off. I don't know what you
Even
said.
your cell phone? What about your cell phone?
My cell phone, everything off here too.
Is everything off?
Yep, everything.
I don't know what you got your cell phone.
Yep, everything off.
Well, I have everything off.
Okay, how many screens is open on your app?
Yep, everything off.
How many?
Let's make sure it's not us.
Okay, no, it's not you guys.
How many screens is open? I only have one screen open.
Okay, no, it's
You got anything open on your any laptop?
Only one laptop. I told everybody in my house to turn off their phone. We turned off the TV. We turned them off. Everything's off.
Oh, why did you see that?
Everybody in my house to turn off their phone.
I don't know.
It's open.
We turned them off.
She gotta have a window open.
You don't have another window open on your phone?
Look at the top of your key and how many windows open.
When you click,
At the top
when you
of your
click on the
laptop.
YouTube link, then it goes to StreamYard, and then you close up the YouTube link. Denise calling me again.
Okay.
StreamYard, and then you close up the YouTube link. Denise calling me again.
Okay.
I'm gonna take me another drink.
What number
I'm
is
gonna
that?
join you.
Okay.
Let me double check.
I'm drinking, y'all. I keep telling y'all about this. That drink from Aldi.
That was it. Okay, there you go.
I went in today and they had it again. I went and picked it up.
Wow.
Again.
Okay.
We got it now. We got it.
She got
it.
it. She got it now.
We
Okay.
Wasn't us.
All right. Yes.
There you go.
Yes. All right, guys.
All
So
right.
I would like to thank each and every one of you guys for joining me tonight in our first virtual couples retreat. Now, I want you guys to be free, don't hold back, be your natural self. Once again, as Ron said, but this is for everybody except for Ron. It's a no judgment zone. Okay.
I already judged Ron. He was late, so I ain't talking to Ron.
Okay. We already started with him. But I want us to have fun. And in the end, we are all educating each other, regardless of how long we've been married or how long we've been with our spouses. We can always learn something or enhance what we're doing. So you guys, I gave you guys all types of homework. Y'all was like, I don't know if I want to collab with her. She give me homework. And so the first thing I would like for you to do is to introduce yourselves, state whatever your channel is, and let us know how long you've been together. So we're gonna start with Janice and Eric.
You gonna start, Eric?
Go ahead. You do it.
Okay, well, I'll talk about my channel and then he can talk about us.
Okay.
Okay, so my channel is Janice Styles. I focus on fashion, beauty, and I do a lot of traveling with my husband, Eric, which is here. He does pop in and act a fool every now and then. So
I love it.
That's it. That's my channel. And Eric, you can tell her how long we've been together.
You know, we've been together for forever.
Ever?
Right. We were married on November 12th, 2010, but we've been together for how many years?
A long time.
A long time. You're right. So.
But let me tell y'all something. Let me bust him out real fast. This is no.
You know what? I'm done.
That's hilarious.
He broke down our marriage day. Come on now.
Hey, sometimes you guys run into each other. You need a little help. We got an anniversary when we met each other. So
there you go.
Anniversary.
Because that's how you do it.
See, now when she wants something, she said, "Oh, it's August 25th." What is that?
It's not August 25th.
Oh, 26th. I forget because when she wants something, she'll say, "Oh, our anniversary coming up." What anniversary? When we first met?
Yes, that one.
Oh my God.
That one. So next we want to go to Sabrina and William.
Okay, you start off first. Let me see what you know.
What am I going to do? Okay,
so you see how long we've been together and how you try to get with me.
On the spot. So we're celebrating this year. Will be anniversary 21. We've been married for 21 years.
How long did we date before we got married?
We dated what 9
months, and then he knew he had to have me.
I did.
There you go, girl. There you go.
He knew he had to have me.
That's what I'm talking about. 9 months. You knew it.
Yeah, I did.
All right.
I made him know it.
You made him know it.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that's how it went down. And my channel is Also Me. Also Me. I do plus size fashion and show what the thick girls is looking like, how we rocking it out, how we beautiful, sexy, got it going on. I just feel beautiful. And this is my man, and we're just happy.
She said, if you don't know this, my man.
Right. We know, Sabrina. Tell him.
We 21 faithful years, not just any years.
Oh, you said faithful. She said period.
Right.
Period.
I heard that.
Okay. And now we have Sharon and Ron.
Okay, so I'm Sharon from Sharon She's So Fabulous, and I am a lifestyle blogger. We've been together. Double style, we've been together.
Yes.
Okay, we've been together just shy of a year, a little over a year, a little bit over a year.
Newbie.
And you are, sir.
I'm Ron. I am Ron, and I am the Ron from Sharon.
Do you have a channel?
Yeah, I got a channel. So Ron, the DIY guy, and on that channel, I teach you all how to totally mess up your house. Your home. You can totally screw it up watching my channel. So hey.
Said, totally mess up your house.
I mess up the house.
And we are Mr. and Mrs. B. And my channel is Juani of Juani's House. So you can tell them.
We've been together since 1999, August of 99. We've been married 2004. What was it, April? 2000. Our anniversary is next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Congratulations.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
We'll be going to Myrtle Beach. So we'll be hitting the trail soon. So we're gonna, have a good time, So we want to have a good time. You know, we've been talking about this couple thing for a while, so we really want to bring it out and have people and show people, educate people, and tell people how to
how to love each other. So that's black love, huh?
Black love.
That's love.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, guys. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out the way, I wanted to first question: how did you meet? See, okay, go ahead, Eric. Because how did you meet?
You know, we actually met at college. We went to DeVry University up north in Chicago. And funny story was she was on the phone with her, I would say your current guy, right?
Yeah, my current
So
boyfriend.
she was on the phone with her current guy, and I came over to the phone and I says, "Wow, I like her." So I hung up the phone on who she was talking to.
Yes, he did.
And I said, "You're gonna talk to me."
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Okay.
First she was like, "Why you hang up the phone?" I said, "Because you need to be talking to me. Why are you talking to this buster? You need to be talking to me." And then boom, look at us. Look, we here.
I know, right? He made it
Oh my
That's
goodness,
my girl.
that is awesome. That is
basically that's what happened.
No, that's what happened.
No, that's what happened.
Wow.
Janice said, "I don't have to add anything. You told the truth that time." Because usually when you ask somebody how you meet, there's like two parts: his story and her story.
Yeah, it was.
No, that's exactly how we met. I mean, we met each other at school, but that's our first interaction with each other. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, and then from there, we just, I was like, we're gonna date, we're gonna, do the thing, and here we are.
Yeah,
here we are. Oh wow, that's awesome. Okay, Sharon and Ron, how did you guys meet?
We met on an online dating site, Match.com, actually.
All right.
How we met.
Paid for it.
Yes, we both paid.
Paid for it.
Right? You paid for it.
Can I tell the story?
Please go ahead.
Let me tell
it. Go ahead and tell it.
So I had been I was on the online dating and I was totally really against online dating because of the stigmatism behind it. But so I had went through my whole little dating thing and so somebody said, well, why don't you try Match.com, because it's more of a crowd that's really kind of like trying to find a person, right? Mm-hmm. And so the thing about it was that you had to pay in order to really start asking questions or getting into the meat and potatoes of this particular site. And I'm like, I'm not paying nothing. I'm not paying a dime for no more. I am done with online dating. I can go to the grocery store and find me a woman in the milk. I'm not doing this online dating. And so I was scrolling through the profiles and I ran across this woman here, and I said, I was scrolling, because you scroll quick on the you scroll left, scroll right.
Yep.
And I just stopped right in my tracks. I was like, ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh. And it was just something about that particular profile picture, right? And so I said, you know what? I'm gonna go on and pay. I'm gonna pay.
You gonna pay for that, huh?
Pay. And so I paid, and the first message I sent to her was that I said, hey, I just want to let you know I paid for the subscription. Just so I can say
you paid for it, girl. You paid for it.
Yeah. And I didn't hear anything back for a while, right?
That was 4 days. Stop playing.
To me, that was a
that's a long time.
That's forever.
That was a whole lifetime. So
right.
She responded something similar to, hey, I'm saying hi back. I hope I'm worth your...
No, I said, I don't want you to waste your money.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, hi, how are you? That's what I said.
Bam, right? I'm like,
ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
You like, I'm in there.
Right? And so we go back and forth on the little texting for a little while, and finally we set up a call. And it was scheduled, let's just say, for Tuesday at 7 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so at Tuesday at 6:58, I get a call.
Oh.
I'm like, this is it. Now the conversation, the text been bomb.com, right? Everything has been connecting, everything is right, everything feel right. And on the phone, and the person I'm talking to on this phone does not match the profile. I am so upset that this woman here then wasted my time, right? She didn't wasted my whole complete time, and the conversation awkward and da-da-da. Then I get another call, maybe at like 7:10 or something like that. I send that to voicemail because I'm on the phone with
Which was me. He sent me the voicemail. Yep.
Oh my.
I was the voicemail.
And so we talking, like we text, and it's just not right. Just whatever she's saying don't fit the conversation that we had, right? And so finally I realized that I was talking to the wrong person. And so the next time we talked on the phone, we talked for about 5-10 minutes, whatever the case is. I'm sitting on my porch at home, and I was like, you know what? I'm sorry. I gotta see you. I have to see you, right? And so I got in my car, rode to Winston-Salem, is where she was living at the time, and she wasn't at home when I got there.
I had to make sure, first of all, I had to see him coming, because first of all, I invited him to my place. Like, I just trusted him. I just knew it was right. I invited him to my place, so I'm like, I want to see this dude coming. I'm living in the penthouse. I can't really see the parking lot, and I don't know for sure what he's driving. Like, we hadn't even said what we drove or anything like that. So I left and went across the street and got some stuff from the grocery store, and then I came back and he was waiting for me. So I actually ushered him to my place.
Wow.
And so she got this big, people get.
That's only how we met.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I'm getting to you. So people typically just get the bottles of water, the cases of water, right? She got the biggest case of water that America or any country has ever seen.
Got 36.
And want me to carry this case. Hey, how you doing? I got this case of water. Could you carry it up? Okay. Well, I got muscles. It's cool. She lived 3 flights up. I have this case of water that I'm carrying up 3 flights of stairs. I am sweating profusely, right? I am out of breath. I'm just like, at this particular point in time, I'm just like, here you go, here's your case of water. It was nice meeting you. I'll see you later. Because I know good and well you ain't gonna want to have no conversation with me. This weak man that came to carry a bottle of water up. But anyway, after that, we said hello and never said goodbye.
Wow.
That's so sweet.
That's good.
All right. So Sabrina, you and William, how did y'all meet?
Oh my goodness. You want the first time, like years?
Yeah, you go ahead and give me the story.
Okay. So the very first time we met was a long time ago. Back in high school, and for there was a big old garage sale, we'll say that, in the downtown area of our city. And I was dating someone at the time, and how do we meet? We
met at the world's greatest garage sale. He was dating this girl at the time, right?
Right.
Yeah. And then go ahead.
So that was our first interaction, but she was younger than I was, and I was, of course, dating with.
I was a sophomore. He was a senior.
And seniors talk to sophomores.
Right. There you go. Right. You talk to sophomores.
That was our first action. Now, fast forward, 20 years?
Wait, but when I met him in high school, I knew his girlfriend. We were associates. And I told her, I said, I don't even like him. Why do you even like him? I'm like, oh, he's just so rude. He's terrible. I could not stand him. I was like, oh, he ain't even my type.
Look at that. Little did you know.
And then years and years later, we meet 22 years ago. We see each other about 22 years
later.
22 years later from today.
Yeah.
We see each other, and when we meet then.
We met at church.
Well, we were preparing. Well, okay. I wasn't in the church yet. I came with a fitted black velvet dress. But the funny thing, he's an identical twin. So so a friend of ours at the church, he had invited us to his condo to pack some care packages because we was going to something called the Holy Spirit Conference. I just came, but I had a son at the time. So I started to talk to his brother first, but I realized me and him be fighting for the mirror and I need to win. So, William was over to the side, packing his bags, and he was like, okay, we started talking. So all of a sudden, he was like, what happened? Did you want to go to Holy Spirit Conference?
So I did want to go. And so she didn't have a ride to go to this conference. And so as the brother that I just say, if you need a ride, I can take you to the Holy Spirit Conference.
Right. So our first date was the Holy Spirit Conference. But let me tell you, the funny thing is, so I had a little boy at the time. Our son, when we got married, our son was 4 going on 5. And he's almost 28 now. But when we came out, we still wasn't my type. When we came out of the conference, even though he drove me, someone said, there go the parent. And I'm like, not the parents. I didn't think anything of it. And lo and behold, here comes the parents.
Here comes the parents.
Wow, that is awesome.
That's awesome. They prophesied that thing. That's what happened.
Yes, it did.
Well, put it out.
All right. Yeah. So you want to how we met? Some of you guys, you've been on my channel. We told this story. Okay, now but we're gonna tell the abbreviated version.
Okay, yeah. Well, I met her at a nightclub, and
really,
yeah. And the night I met her, the night I met her, her friend didn't want to go to the club. Or her friend begged her to go to the club. She didn't want to go to the club. So you tell that part. Tell that part.
Okay, so my friend begged me to go to this club. And it was Bistro 880 in Carson, California. And I didn't want to go. I had just got out of a relationship. And I was like, I don't want to go to no club. I don't want to see no man. I don't want no man in my face. I don't want it. I don't want to go. So she was like, Juani, come on. You need to get out the house. I'm like, I'm good. So so all that week, she has been on me. So I said, okay, you know what? We will go. I'm only going to stay for a couple of hours. Then we going home. So we go to the club. Now, I didn't know that when I came through the door, he saw me. He saw me when I come through the door.
On this black dress. Oh Lord. It was black dress on.
There you go.
Chocolate on chocolate. I like, Lord. And I was saying to myself, I said, she can't be from real. I said, I don't see nobody this pretty in chocolate. I mean, her eyes was a snow white, no cracks in her eyes. I say, that's her. I said to myself, I said, she ain't from here. Because I ain't never seen nobody that pretty like that. And then she said, no, I'm from Georgia, Atlanta or something. But I bought her a drink. You know, when you buy that drink, I bought you a drink.
Well, right. He bought me.
I was right there. I was like, well, I ain't going nowhere. She said, all right, I talked to her. I said, I'll be back. And I went across the stage. And I just
but before you got there, though.
What?
No, because before you even got there, it was this catwalk that went across the stage and went up in the air. He went and he stood up on the catwalk and was watching me. He was like a hawk. You know how a hawk be up there? He was like a hawk. And so my girlfriend said, do you know him? And I was like, who? And she goes, that guy. She goes, he been watching you. I was like, no, I don't know him. And I guess when I looked up, that gave him his okay to come down. Because
she said, I'm a little part. Let me go get you a drink.
Yes.
And I stayed right there. I said, "You gonna drink that drink? Nobody ain't gonna dance with you till I dance with you first."
So he kept asking me, "Do you want to dance?" And I said, "No." And he kept asking me. I said, "I don't like this song." And he was like, "Okay." He waited for another song. I said, "I don't like this song."
You like
I didn't like the song. And so he was like, "Okay." So he left. And then, y'all, every time, even now when I hear this damn song, Jaheim, just in case.
Oh, that's a good. That's good right there.
Like I was over there. I'm like, come
That's
on.
a good right there.
You like this song?
Yes.
Yes, that is my jam. Every time I hear that song, even now, I'm gonna be on the dance floor.
Right.
That's
That's
the
y'all
song that
song.
got me in trouble.
That's y'all song right there.
And so but it's long. But long story short, he tried to take me home the first night, and I shot
I
it
tried
down.
to take it to Denny's. It was a Denny's across the street. Let's go to breakfast.
Yes, he said, "Let's go to breakfast."
So we went to breakfast, and then
but wait, tell him about what my dress.
Oh, she had a Janet Jackson malfunction.
I did on the dance floor.
Breakfast.
He started stuttering. I said, "Oh Lord, he has a speech impediment."
I'm done. I can't.
And I said, let's go. I reversed my whole train of thought. So we went to breakfast. I'm gonna take it over here. So
She messed you up with that one, boy.
Yes.
Yeah, it messed me up. Yeah.
But yeah,
we went to Denny's, and then I said, "Won't you come by and see how?" What I say, baby?
Yeah, that he gave me that 1970s line. "Won't you come by and see how a brother living?"
And I said, "Come have a nightcap."
Yeah, he did say,
"But you have a
say,
nightcap." I said,
Hey, Mr. B, evidently it worked.
No,
Right.
Right. That night, I was like,
He didn't.
I almost say separate checks, please. I didn't do it. I said, okay. So the next day I called her. She didn't answer the phone. Tell her about the story about the next day.
So he called me. So he was like, "Well, you call me and let me know you get home safely." And I was like, okay. Because I didn't like him. I didn't like him. He wasn't my type. And I told y'all, I ain't want to be bothered with no man. So he called. I gave him my number. And so he called the next morning, and my sister answered the phone, and she was like, "Well, she's not here, blah, blah, blah." He said, "Well, let her know I called." I get home, my sister is like, "Some nice young man called. He was so concerned about you. He said that he asked you to call him last night, and you to let him know that you got home and you didn't call him." I said, "Yeah." And I went on in the back of the room, and she goes, "Well, why you didn't call him?" I said, "Because I didn't want to call him." "That's not nice. You should have called that young man. He sounds so concerned." I said, "He was all right."
He was all right.
But he kept trying. The next week he called. When I finally answered the phone, I was sick, and he was like, "I'll bring you some soup." I said, "No, my sister here. I have soup." And he was like,
"Yeah, she was cutting me off at the knees every time."
Right. Well, she made you work.
Going though. It took about 2 or 3 weeks.
And he kept on for like 4 weeks.
It's a Redondo Beach. They got this place called Tony's on the pier. Now I said, if I take this woman here and she don't get excited or get turned on or whatever, like overwhelmed, then she ain't got no pulse. I'm gonna leave her alone. Yeah, I mean, this place is nice. So we went to the beach. You know, it's romantic in the sun. You know, we that live band there. We drinking, and she was like, "Oh, you know," she was cool. Then we went to my house and we just hung out, watched the movie, and she ain't left since.
I ain't left since.
Yeah.
But let me tell y'all, if I tell you guys that was the best date I had ever been on.
I pulled out all the.
He pulled all the stops. I was like,
That's
trip
good.
up, everything.
That's good.
That's
good.
I said, she don't act right on this one, and so man, I'm
There's no pulse, man.
She ain't got no life. She ain't got nothing in her. She's just heartless.
Wow.
That's it.
So my next question to you guys, this is for the fellas. So,
right.
You guys are like in a very unique class of people, because you are married to or you're dating an influencer. How has that been?
Well, I can tell you for me, I can watch my ball games where her time like, let's go, ID. I said, go there and go make a video or something. I could just, leave me alone. She pulled me out like a video. I was like, bye. She said, I'm gonna go make a video. Okay, I'm gonna watch the game. So it was lovely for me. So, and she was making money on this too. I said, you making money too? Go ahead.
Right. Well, see, I can't watch the game because I'm production. So when she gets all these boxes and stuff in the mail, and I already know I'm finna start setting up the camera because I gotta take pictures, I gotta record, I'm gonna do all the stuff. So it's like it's her channel, but I gotta work.
Yeah. I'm the muscle though. I gotta carry everything up.
You gotta help me.
Okay.
You better do it, Denise, honey. Yes.
Yes.
So
she better do the dang old thing. That's good.
Right. It is.
Okay.
Go ahead, William.
So for me, for us, it was kind of tough for me in the beginning because I already knew that she was into fashion, but she wanted to do it like almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, sweetie, you doing it again? And I'm like, okay, you doing it again? Oh, okay. So you doing it again? It was cool,
you doing it again?
Adjusting myself to it.
Right.
One of the things that I did have to kind of make my presence known, because you get folk who don't act right or say comments, and so you got to make your presence known as like, this woman is married, and I need to say, hey, yes, my wife does look beautiful in this outfit. So I knew that I had to kind of get that in there right off the bat, pretty much after she started, just kept doing it. So
Yeah.
You say it's just outfits, huh? Nothing less. Just outfits. That's it. That's all you're getting.
That's all you're getting. Outfits.
Sharon and Ron.
Well, my situation is probably a little different. And it's a good story, and then it's a not so good story.
Okay.
If I can use that term. So first of all, just by Sharon's aura, just by her presence, period. When we go out, somebody is always stopping her. Somebody is always complimenting her. Somebody is always, hey, beautiful, hey, this, and oh my God, and not even knowing she's an influencer online. And so the everyday life is like, I be seeing guys and like, man, you just gonna be disrespectful, right? You're gonna just totally checking out my woman right in front of me. Like every day I gotta prove my love type of situation. So you got that. And then on top of that, she told me after a while, it had to have been months, like not months, maybe like a month. She told me that she was an influencer, right? And I'm like, okay, you make YouTube videos. I got YouTube videos, you know what I'm saying? So, and then we were out. I think we was at a festival or something downtown. Yeah. And this lady spazzed out. Oh my God, Sharon, she's so fabulous. Hey, oh, I'm such a fan. And I'm like, well, okay. I'm not about to smash house.
Like, what's going on?
Johnny Gill, Johnny Gill got too. I'm like, oh my gosh, Johnny Gill.
Picture, right? She was not, she not acting like that, but
and then there was another situation, the same thing. And so then I started, because she had asked me not to view her channel, right? Like, I didn't even know what her channel was, right? Mm-hmm. So I respected that. I didn't search for it or anything like that. And so I finally did. And so I said, okay, well, wow. She got a lot of people that love her. And that was cool. And she was this, you know, influencer, home decor type, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't really let her know that I was kind of like a total tool dude, right? Like I kept that to myself, you know, because I am in North Carolina living my retirement life. Like I am done with that, you know. And so I let the cat out the bag. And she just came over to the house and she was like, you know, we could do a couple of things. You remember that day?
I do.
Oh, it's just a couple of things.
I asked, what I asked him was, I said, have you considered, you know, brightening up your place with some paint? That's all, because it was, if you watch the episode, and you know it was dark.
You went haywire on you, didn't you?
Kind of mismatched. I just thought I was helping him. You know, I didn't even think I would be living here.
100 projects later. And so my situation comes with, I have 2 adult special needs sons, right? And so my situation, that's where the other part of it, because Sharon is so used to being able to turn on the camera and record, right? And as me having special needs sons, I didn't want my sons exposed to the meanness, if that's the right word, to say the cruelty of online judgment, right?
Right.
And so, you know, I asked her, I said, well, just, you know, I don't mind you recording, whatever the case is, but just don't record my boys, you know? But my boys all over the place, you know. She turned the crap. Look, let me say, she turned the camera, my boys like this. They trying to figure out like what's going on. Can I be on camera? And so it became hard for her to do what she has done on a consistent basis, which is just turn on the camera and record, versus now have to be cognizant of the people in her surroundings. So yeah, it's as far as her being I tell her all the time, I said, babe, I say you famous. I ain't famous, but I believe that she is famous. I mean, I believe that she know people people know her all around the world. You know, and you look at her channel stats, it's millions and millions and millions of people that have viewed this woman. And we have been out so many times where a fan has came up and just wanted to have a conversation. I'm in a liquor store. And this lady looking at me. This lady looking at me.
We were still masking then, too.
We was masking. I had a whole mask. This lady, I just want her to show me where this wine that she want me to get from the liquor. Whatever. So the lady looking at me and she like, and I'm like, lady, can you point me to the way you? And she just being so weird. And she was like, Ron? And I was like, yes, I am Ron. I am Ron. And she was like, Ron. I was like, oh, here we go. Here we go with this. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's dope. I think that all of you all as influencers, and even me trying to, you know, have a channel and doing stuff, it's a lot of work that goes on. And people don't understand that, how much work goes into being an influencer. So I respect this dope. I love her style. I love her trade, and I love what she do and how she make it so easy. So for me, it's an easy life. I love it.
I call her Lady Spielberg over here because we got lights and cameras.
Lady Spielberg.
Right. Spielberg. I mean, she a director. She be up all night, 2 a.m. I said, babe, you still up? Yeah. You know you gotta go to work in the morning. Okay, I'm coming to bed. She be right there on her little couch, knocked out. But this is her edit room. This is what she do. She be mad at it, so I ain't mad at her.
Right.
All right. So now this is where I asked you guys to have your him and her. So we're gonna see here. We're gonna see.
You got your him and hers?
Yes. So I'm gonna ask you some questions, and we're gonna see if your answers sync up. Okay. So.
You got your him and her back?
First question. Who is the better kisser?
Me.
Me.
Her, him.
No,
Ron, how you have two?
I think we equal that. You said better kiss him.
And Sabrina and William, they said, she said her, he said him. Oh my God. He says him. Okay.
Him, me.
Yeah, he is. He's the better kid.
Right.
It must be lips. It must
have fuller lips.
Yes, they have full lips. Yes.
I like touching. I like kissing. She don't really like kissing. I like kissing.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
I mean, I like it, but that's my favorite.
That's not my favorite.
Not my favorite. But I like it.
Okay, the next question. Who is the tidiest?
You know the answer. Who's the tidiest?
Because
tell the truth, mister. Tell the truth.
Who?
Put it up. He ain't trying to put it up. He ain't trying to put it up.
Her, she is.
I'm the one. I'm tired. I can't do dirt. I'm OCD, bro.
Okay.
I can't go to bed with dishes in the sink. Oh, I just.
Oh man. Hey, I don't care about. I'm going to bed. I don't care if it's dirty or not. I'll be like, you take care of that. I'm going to bed.
I like it clean.
You like it clean? I mean, I do too.
I mean, she clean though.
I can't think if it's not clean. If it's not clean, I can't be creative. I can't think. I gotta have it
absolutely
feel good, look good.
We got a model in our house.
Look,
I agree.
For her to cook, you got to be clean. She don't cook in no dirty kitchen. So
I don't. And out of all the things I have said in the 18 years, that's the only thing that he remembers consistently.
It's like Charlie Brown. Wah, wah, wah. I don't cook in the dirty kitchen. Wah, wah, wah. Give me a kiss. Wah, wah, wah. Certain things I hear, but that is cleaning the kitchen.
But when I cook, he immediately goes and clean up because he's trying to get ready for the next meal.
Yeah.
Mr. B.
Okay, so this is the next question. Who's the funniest?
Come on now. Give it to me.
I'm the funniest.
I'm the funniest.
No, I'm the funniest.
His, him, her. Ron, okay, you're going to have to make a choice.
Her and him.
Him, her.
It's him. He the funniest.
Babe, you the funny water climb.
I know.
I try to be.
You have me cracking up all
But I think I'm
time.
funny.
She is hilarious to me.
You watch Juani.
You are hilarious.
Okay.
You having me dying.
The next question. Who's the best driver?
Oh
my God.
Really?
I am.
You're a horrible driver. I can't stand the driver.
Who can tell you who the best driver? He gets nervous.
But I'm more of a defensive driver.
No, that's not what she asked.
You cannot drive.
I'm a defensive driver.
Hey, listen. Women cannot drive. I don't care who you are. Women cannot drive.
Exactly.
Now, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Guys,
I had to be real tired for her to drive me.
Thank you.
No, Eric. No.
Women cannot drive.
I can't drive. That don't mean they can't drive.
I'm looking at them. They can drive.
No, Eric, I'm Mario and Granny's little sister. I disagree with you on this.
No, you can't drive. None of y'all can drive. Y'all sitting behind trucks, and y'all are just riding, and that truck was sitting there, 18-wheeler. Go around and let's go.
I go around the trucks.
I go around. I'm behind the truck. We're not in a rush.
Thank you. We're going to get there.
No, I'm in a rush.
I'm around.
Too fast. He drives too fast. And most accidents happen 65.
I don't want to hear no accident.
Check the record. Check the record.
Not true.
That's you.
More accidents.
Not true.
No.
You guys
Copy
are
drive.
hilarious.
Who has more accidents? That'll be true.
Somebody, Regina in the chat said we need Judge Steve Harvey.
Right.
Regina, she said we need Judge Steve
Yes,
Harvey.
we need Steve Harvey, Regina. You
Oh,
right,
my
Regina, because we can drive.
No, you cannot. Women cannot drive. It is a proven fact. You guys can't drive.
Miss P said, get your husband.
Get your husband, Janine.
This is going to be a good night. Miss Marie, I'm going to tell your story.
You gotta stop it.
I don't know.
You better be able to drive a 18, a 50-wheeler, a 100-wheeler. But when it comes to a photo,
don't nobody drive better than
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's abort. Abort the question.
Yes.
Y'all can't drive.
You guys
Y'all
are.
can't drive.
We can't drive.
That's right, Miss B.
I'm more of a defensive
Miss B. Marie.
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Freeman, Denise, she said, get your husband.
Yes,
No.
I'm going to get him too. I'm going to get him.
That's right, sis.
We the best. We the best.
Okay, this is good.
Okay, the next question. Who does the most cooking?
Oh, man. I don't cook.
Yeah.
Actually, our daughter.
I do breakfast.
I do breakfast.
Who cooked breakfast?
You cook breakfast?
She cooks the lunch and dinner or whatever, but I cook breakfast. That's my thing.
But I do the
Hey,
most.
Sharon, you like us. I don't cook. He cooks.
Oh, you don't cook.
Our daughter cooks mostly, but if we got it
What is
between
that?
I don't know how to cook.
Sabrina, what is
You
that?
don't know how to cook?
Her.
Her.
Oh, okay.
Look.
My daughter can throw down. She like them. She throws down.
Okay.
Okay, so the next question is, who's the best cook? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that one.
No,
I'm gonna do that.
Are you? Oh, you really going there? You really trying to go there? Oh, you gotta go there.
He said him. Him.
No.
Yeah, she is.
You trying to get
Hey, what you cook, man?
Wait a minute. Let's set the record straight. I cook a mean pot roast.
Gentlemen,
Okay.
Okay, so wait, for Christmas, I told him I wasn't gonna cook because I'm always cooking Christmas. So I thought I was gonna do one. Say, forget it, I ain't cooking no dinner. Why I was mad because he did do a great job on the little pot roast. He did an okay job on the little pot roast. I didn't get too helpful. But at the end of the day, I'm a better cook. He burns
Hey
a
man,
lot.
the crock pot.
He thinks he's a bomb. He thinks he's a bomb.
Anything in the crock pot. You can mess up crock pot.
No.
Just season that meat up and put the potatoes and carrots in there.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, crock pot is the best invention they ever made.
Yes.
I believe you, William.
And you're my real friend, Janice and Eric. Come on.
Diane,
yes,
We really,
Diane.
I've been at my anniversary. I've been to your birthday, Janice. Come on. Come on.
Thank you. Appreciate
We
it.
can work together. Come on,
Diane.
Janice.
Here we go, right here, Diane. Here we go.
I made potato salad.
Voila. The famous
And you're
potato
my
salad, Diane.
Okay. I like the potato salad now.
Oh,
See?
Man, you take this potato salad. We had people fighting over that, but I ain't gonna even get on the potato salad thing.
Eric, she
Come
says she was an over-the-road driver for over 35 years.
Okay.
Some men cause accidents. They have the need for speed.
Thank
Thank
you.
I'm in the lane.
I don't want to hear nothing about no 35 years. Okay, drive. Come on with it.
Now, Eric, Biggie, I'm sorry.
Get it.
I'm sorry. Actually, women are better drivers than men. I'm sorry because
Come on,
Thank you, Ron.
the reason why is because they are more careful
Defensive.
to take care of. Right?
Thank you, Ron. See, I feel like that.
Safer. Yeah, I give you that. They more safer. That don't mean they better.
Better drivers, but
They're
in
safer.
our case, Yeah, I drive the ultimate driving machine.
Hold up, y'all. Wait, this man. Let's just be
I
honest.
drive the
talking
ultimate
about it.
driving machine.
This man have people racing. Listen, y'all. When I say racing, people, it's like an unspoken thing with fast cars, obviously. That they do, they either give each other the look, or you just hear a little slight
engine raise up a little bit. Engine raise up.
Right.
150 down the damn highway.
Racing
another car.
Really getting it in. Really getting it in.
Yes.
So scary. Like something so
Wait,
scary.
are we talking about driving it?
On the chandelier tonight.
Hey, I don't know nothing about that now.
Ron races, y'all. He race people and get races started, and then he'll back out the race and have these people on the highway about to kill everybody.
One thing about racing like that
no
is
last,
people,
no last was told.
You
no
can't control what other people do.
Yeah.
People, when you swerving and swooping, the car in front of you ain't going fast. That's the only thing that's dangerous about that. But now if you're on the highway, and it's you in the other car, it's different. But on the highway, it's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Y'all be getting it in.
Thank you, Regina
I
Parks.
get it in.
Yes. All right. So my next question is, who said I love you first?
You did.
What?
I think you did.
No.
I said I love you first. You know I love you.
Man.
He gets forgettable. That's a lie detector test, because this is crazy.
You sure?
This is just crazy. He's just lying for no apparent reason.
Right. No.
Who did? When I said.
I didn't.
Hey, you know what I used to tell her? I said, I like you a lot. I like you a lot. Because I wasn't ready. We had an earthquake. We were in California, and we had an earthquake. We had an earthquake, and I grabbed her.
No, I'm too stubborn and say it. No,
Not that time.
No, that's
All right.
All the women said it first.
That's a lie. Eric, that is not true.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will, Niecy. It is no joke.
Yeah. We in the shop.
Yes, that is correct. That is correct.
They said, Ron, we know you said it first.
Oh, yeah.
Ron said it first. He may have said it the same night.
Yeah, he said it first.
He said it the same night.
He said it the same night.
He said it first. It's okay.
So you sunshine now, huh?
No, it's
so
okay.
I had a whole tear when I said it to her.
It's all right.
Did a tear drop down my eye when I said it?
It was a tear.
If Eric hung up on the X, he said it first.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Niecy, yes.
No.
Thank you, Niecy. Thank you, Niecy.
Hey, you know, I may have said it first. I may have.
Oh, no,
They have, yes.
I may have.
Okay.
You guys are hilarious.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember. Right.
Which one? This one. Okay, this is the one, but it's not a yes or no question. Okay, but then let's see if you guys know this one. Who is your significant other's celebrity crush?
Rihanna.
Oh.
She set me up.
He got Holly Berry.
Holly Berry.
Freaking.
I think his is Selena Johnson. I would say Selena Johnson.
Selena Johnson. Okay, yes.
Hers is anybody in New Edition except Bobby Brown.
Yep.
Girl. Wait, which one? You said
which one?
Ronnie DeVoe.
Ronnie DeVoe.
Yeah.
Ronnie DeVoe. Y'all already already know.
Michael Bivens. Michael Bivens.
Oh,
Ronnie.
And his is Angela.
Ronnie was singing
She got
to me.
two. She got two.
Regina King.
Oh yeah.
I got two.
No, Regina Hall.
Regina Hall. Regina Hall.
Oh, Regina Hall. Okay.
What about you, Ronnie Williams?
Kevin Gates. So you got Gates over Idris?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Ronnie DeVoe.
Ronnie DeVoe. That's my man.
No, girl. We're going to have to fight over
He
that
was
one.
singing at me when he came to Chicago. Y'all better stop it.
Right.
Like, no,
Right.
not by Brown.
Ronnie DeVoe. Tall, slender.
Yeah, everybody love Ronnie DeVoe.
Oh.
Dance. And I used to be able to dance. So
Michael Bivens.
You like Michael Bivens, and she like Puff Daddy.
I love Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy. Oh.
Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy.
I told Sharon, I told her, I said, babe, I said, babe, if Ree, you know what I'm saying, she just, you know, was like, just for one, you know, would you be understanding?
And decent proposal.
She said no.
Right, Mr. Whoever said that, yes, that's what he was talking about.
What?
Indecent proposal.
Yeah, just,
That's
you
that
know,
movie
shit is
when you
great.
like pay
Right,
your
babe, you
$1
know I
million
love you.
your wife.
But it's Riri.
I said yes, only if Kevin Gates and I can do the same thing. Absolutely.
Hell no.
Thank you. You said hell no. Why?
You can swap twice if you want.
Thank
to
you.
for Kevin Gates.
I go for a little
Hold on, man. Hold on. There's no swapping there.
They think,
I'm just saying.
Ron, Sharon, they think your mics are low.
Mike's on?
Who might go?
Ron and Sharon.
They think your mics are. You sound fine on my end, but
Yeah,
I can hear him good.
okay. All right. All right. Now this is the next thing I want to do is okay. So I asked you guys. We talked about to do the love language quiz, the quiz to find out what your love language is. And so just in case you guys don't know, there's like these love languages, and it's a book written by Gary Chapman, and he talks about the 5 general ways that partners express themselves and their experience and how they express their experience with love. So, you know, there's like acts of service, gift giving, physical touch, quality time, and words of affirmation. And so I asked all of them to take the quiz and to get their love language. And I was wondering about this because I wanted, do you believe in the love languages? And when you took the quiz, were the love languages like your top 3? Because my top 2, they were the same. So like your top 3, how were they? Did they were they exactly how you feel as far as like your love language? Are those the way you express yourselves? Are those the things that you need to receive to feel love? So I'm gonna ask William and Sabrina. Yes. Girl, because I was about to say that.
All right, go to that channel while you want to like, share, and subscribe.
Right.
Yes, guys, we have 464 of you guys. I would appreciate if you would give me a thumbs up and like and share this.
What would you rank yours at? Because that's what they
So
are.
what are you saying? Okay, let me be clear. Are you asking
1,
the
2, and
top
3,
3?
4,
Is
and
it
5.
something that we need, or is something we're getting, or is something that we want? What?
No,
what's your question?
What's
Please?
your
So
top 3?
first, tell me what's your top 3 and the percentage, and do you think the love languages, do they do they resonate with you? Do you think it's true? So do you require physical touch? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So I didn't write down the percentage because I did have it on my computer, but I didn't have to go to it. But I'm more acts of service was like the number 1 for me. It came up twice, and what was the other one? The other one was touch.
Physical touch.
Physical touch. Yeah.
That was me. So for me, acts of service, William has gotten so much better over the years. because especially a woman with children and taking care of the house, and I like to keep my house clean. That acts of service came in handy. I didn't need no roses. I didn't need to tell you I'm beautiful because I already know I'm beautiful. I'm also me, right?
Yes, that's right.
Right. I didn't need that. That's one thing about me. I'm a big girl, but I always been confident. That's why he liked me, right?
Yeah.
Right. There you go.
I ain't mad at you, man.
That act of service was better than anything else. Because I mean, you're gonna help me wash these dishes.
Yeah.
Because that's good. And he's been doing much better over the years. But he got it easy because he just started doing it about 5 years ago. And our kids are 28 years old. But the house is not as bad, but that's one of the sexiest things for me when he comes and help me. Yes.
Ah.
Yes. What about you, babe?
What about you, William?
So mine was words of affirmation.
Okay.
So for me, you know, when she says, "Honey, you're doing a great job," I want to do more. When she says, I you know, when you're working or you know you're doing a job, take care of the house, you're doing what you need to do, that inspires me to do more. So that was really my top thing. And then now she says, well, now hers is words of affirmation. I'm sorry, acts of service, but she does, you know, most women, I would say, occasionally likes flowers.
Well, no, she's not asking you what you think. She's telling you, she asked you what you think. You can't. See, that's the problem. You can't do what you think. But I'm saying, and I'm not asking. I'm saying wait.
So when let me be clear. So
be clear.
When I bring home flowers, which I try to do not often, but enough to say, you know, just because it's Tuesday.
Yes.
You know, she does receive them, and so I would say that would be.
What I'm gonna do is throw them away. I will receive them, but that's not what means. And I appreciate that, baby. Yeah. But does not mean that's what makes me excited.
Sure.
Flowers. I get my own flowers. It's not for me.
Sure. And
I love that for you. And you're such amazing man for that. But for me, if you never gave me flowers, you know, once in a while it's okay, but if you never give me flowers, that's not the biggest thing for me. When you come and pick up that broom and I mop and wash, that is so sexy. So
girl.
Thank you. Broom, pick up that mop.
And the mop. Saturday is our training day, so let's practice it tomorrow.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Your other question was about the how the love language or so. I'm sorry. Repeat the
and do you think how you were ranked? Do you think that is actually how you experience love?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. That affirmation. No, yes, you do. I you know that again. It goes back to my affirmation. You know, me receiving that, and so I feel appreciated. I feel like, you know, hey, what I'm doing is making a difference in our house. It's building us up. It's building us all up. So, because for me, when she says I can go out and do something, thank you. I'm doing it. So yeah.
Right.
Like you need permission to go out and play with the boys.
You
know, you do that to me too.
Yeah.
We gotta get permission, man. We gotta get permission
with your friends.
Right.
Okay, so Janice and Eric.
That's funny.
You want to go first?
Go ahead.
Okay, so my first was quality time. So my first three was quality time. I feel like I just love quality time. Like we call ourselves Velcro because we do everything. I mean, everything together. Grocery shopping, whatever, cleaning, everything is together. So I love quality time. That's my favorite. And then second, I have words of affirmation, which I love, you know, like I love you, you're doing a good job. That just, you know, drives me and makes me more confident. And then physical touch was the third.
Okay.
Yeah, for mine.
Very good.
Yeah. Mine, physical touch was number one. You know, I have to be held. You got to hold me at night. I don't care what y'all say. When we go to bed at night, we gotta do the spoon. We gotta spoon. We gotta hold each other. That's what I feel.
I don't care how hot it is. Turn that fan.
Right. There you go. Now, words of affirmation, that's my second. You know, I want her to tell me that I'm doing good. When I sweep and I get the mop, I want her to tell me that I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then quality time, of course, he just told y'all, we do everything together. We go grocery shopping. Everything. We do everything together. So that's my thing.
All right. Sharon and Ron.
Okay, so I'll go first because I actually took the quiz.
Come on, Ron. Come on, Ron.
You choose your five.
I already know what my love language is.
Well, you have to rank them though.
I already know what the five are.
What are they?
He just took the quiz.
What are they?
What are they? Affirmation.
Thank you, Tracy.
He said
quality time.
Okay.
Physical touch.
Okay.
There you go.
Doing stuff for people, like being an activist. And what the fifth one? What?
No, you don't.
What's that?
Anyway,
well, y'all see where I'm up on my ish.
Okay, so to answer Juani's question, mine was ranked in the actual order that they are important to me. So from the highest to the lowest.
Mm-hmm.
So the highest one for me is quality time, physical touch, words of affirmation was only like 23% because the reason I think that number was 23%, honestly, is because of how much I love myself, how much I'm into myself. Okay. And then acts of service and receiving gifts was only 7% because I'm not a materialist person. I don't need it. I don't need that. I'm more about quality right now, in the moment, today, this very second.
Right.
Not today, not tomorrow, right now. So what is yours? You don't look at my percentages, sir. Bring your own stuff. What do you need the most from top to bottom?
So without any question, without any hesitation, I am a physical touch.
For sure.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. Yes. That's mine.
Yes.
Touch me. I am so easy.
Yeah.
I am so
oh my God, roll that head. Yeah.
All you got.
Look at that. Look at
I'm about to fall asleep on y'all.
Oh, hey.
You can have
oh my goodness.
Hey, here go the wallet. Hey, Ron, I was like, here go the wallet. This don't spend it all in one place. We need something on the car. I gotta have lunch next week. Don't spend it all in one place.
About that, like sexual, right? I love just to be able to be in a setting and my woman put her arm on me, right? Gently rub me, gently caress me. You know, if I'm in front of a crowd, to just just to give me that assurance that everything is going to be all right. You know, I am a very physical person, you know, and so
me too.
I just think that, you know, when whatever's happening in life, you know, if we're going through whatever the case is, and you remove yourself from me, that's a detriment to me. Like that's a detriment to my whole aura, to my whole spirit, to my whole energy, because I need that closeness. I need this from mine, you know. Right. And so if you upset or whatever the case is, and you find yourself, you know, sleeping wherever, you know what I'm saying, sleeping downstairs, or, you know, don't want to come to, all of that is, to me, is a detriment to my relationship. Not our relationship, but my relationship, because sometimes people don't understand that relationships is not only a two-way street, but it's also a one-way street. I got to be feeling right within myself in order to be even in a relationship, right? So if I am all the way off for whatever reason, I can't even be in a union with you because I'm all messed up. You know, so if I don't have that physical touch, that closeness, that thing that we got.
All right, cut it out. It's nighttime TV. Cut all that out.
Wait, come on now. Wait, we know she put that thing on. We don't want to.
He said that thing.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey, I watched a few videos.
Sexual.
Hey,
And then something that I know high on also is affirmation, right?
Yep.
I love attaboys. I love good jobs. I love that you did that for me, or thank you, or whatever the case is, because I go hard, y'all. I go hard as a human being. I go hard, right? And so when I'm doing anything and everything that I do, I give it my all. And even though I know I'm giving it my all, I sometimes, most of the time, need for that to be affirmed. Right? I appreciate it
for you
all the time.
I'm definitely
Okay. So now, baby, you're gonna tell him what? Oh, okay. He want me to go first.
Right.
Okay. So my top was acts of service. That was 26%, and my second one, and what they tied actually, quality time and words of affirmation. I thought this described me to a T, because he will tell you. I love when he go outside and he cutting the grass and he doing something in the yard.
Oh, yeah.
I would be squeezing lemonade. I would make fresh squeezed lemonade. Squeezing lemonade.
Where you looking at that from?
And I take him the glass with it cold, and you see the frost on the side.
Set it up.
Girl, I love when he is out there digging a hole. Oh my God.
So attractive, right?
I think sometimes you don't want to dig a ditch for myself.
Yes.
But you like me digging ditches.
So beautiful.
You like plant those flowers. You know me want to plant flowers.
Plant the flowers. Oh my goodness.
You know, you see those flowers, it's like, oh, no time. Let me get the shovel.
Yes. And so the quality time, yes, I like being with my mate. I like us doing stuff when we go out and like dinner and concerts and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. Love that.
Yeah.
I like for him to plan it. I don't get that a lot from him.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't get that a lot.
Yeah, he don't plan.
I don't plan anything. I don't plan. That's her job.
Yes. The only thing he want to do is give me the card, hit the money. That's
right.
all he want to do.
That's it. There you go, boy. There you go.
Right. Come on, right?
That's my guy right there, boy.
Give it one card and do what you do. Make it happen.
Right. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
But no, we want to try to respect the scene too. You know?
Exactly. Yes.
I get it, but I do plan some things.
Yeah, you do plan some things.
I ain't planning nothing.
Thank you.
We didn't plan it for the first time, and then we seen what were they? They came up for the first time. So to see them come up, the tulips around our house, that was really, because he's never planted like anything except for last year. And then you seen him come up today. He was so surprised. He was so happy about it. I seen him walking around the yard looking at it like,
I'm planting flowers.
They're coming up. So to see something planted and for it to come up, that is, that was his reward. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't plant neither. If we ain't buying it, I kill a cactus. It don't matter.
Oh no! Oh my goodness!
I put the landscape.
I can. They can survive now. I've gotten so much better. The older I've gotten, the better. The greener my thumb has gotten.
Oh, because you kill the flowers.
Yes. My mom used to say I could kill a what she said?
I can.
No, not a cactus. She said I could kill a fake plant.
I have a fake plant.
Right.
I'm a fake plant queen. I go to TJ Maxx, give me some little fake plants, set them up. They look cute.
They look cute. Keep them dust off.
Now mine. Mine is physical touch. When she get out the shower, I like to dry her off and put that baby oil. I like to make her back glistening.
He does.
I'm talking about even in the morning. I'm talking about Saturday night or Friday night. This is like Monday morning, Tuesday morning. I get that baby oil and let it slide down. I'm like, ooh.
And then she got to take another shower.
I be dressed. I be heading out the door. I say,
Lonnie, this what a lot of people also don't understand is that even my love language is physical touch, right? And so a lot of times we try to reciprocate that because my love language is physical touch. Then I want to give physical touch because that's what I like. But that doesn't necessarily mean that's what my partner like. And so I think this is awesome for people to understand. Just because your love language is X,
exactly
your partner, you need to understand and accept and culture and nurture your partner's love language because
that's a wonderful point. That's
an excellent point because when he just saw physical touch, I got 13%. He was like, "What the?" But I'm like, "That's But he does. He likes when I rub his head, and rub his back, and get down to the small of his back. He like that. His legs shake like a dog.
I'm not a dog.
I love it. Oh no, man.
Yeah, with y'all.
That's pretty good. That's
She
good
said,
stuff
"Okay,
right there.
Mr. Baby Oil."
But yes, she said, "Go back to the baby oil."
Yeah.
No, she said, "Okay, Mr. Baby Oil." Cassandra,
Yes,
I love it. I keep it.
The comments is funny. They tripping in the comments.
Are hilarious. They are hilarious.
Legs shaking like a dog.
I'm reading the comments.
I got a salt shaker.
Boy, I tell you, that my weak spot.
Yes. So that was fun. But since we were talking about love language, I want to I received a couple of questions, and they were regarding, one of them was regarding love language. So I don't have my glasses on. I don't have my, can you read that?
Which one?
Read the right here, number 1.
Okay. It said, what do you do when your husband is aware of what your love language is? Words of affirmation, but does not demonstrate it. Is it not normal for him because the way he says and demonstrates is by paying the mortgage, bills, or vaccinations? Vacation. I'm sorry. Vacation.
Vaccination.
I'm sorry.
I don't go over there to mess everybody up.
Okay, so we need our glasses over here.
And vacation, they very similar words.
Okay, they are very close. Leave my baby alone. Be quiet, Sharon, over there.
Hey, it is COVID, so you know
my magnifying glass.
Okay, so I'm gonna read it again.
First thing I would ask is, how long have they been married? I gotta ask more questions around that because it's oftentimes getting to know one another. And as Ron stated, oftentimes, which is a very valid point that he made, oftentimes we're so busy trying to give our spouses our languages when we have not taken the time to really take in consideration. Now, she did state that he do know the language, but the question is, how long have they been together? What is their age? All of that is a maturity thing too, and the willingness to want to work together as well as a unit. And what else is going on with that? So we don't have all of the questions around it, because they could have been in infidelity on one of their. We don't know all of the questions. It's kind of hard to answer that directly. That would be my take. You got to have a little bit more information around that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but she says that he feels that. She says that he demonstrates his love by paying the bills and the mortgage.
No, that's not.
That's not love. That's just security.
Again, that's his language, not hers.
That's just security. You don't love me. I can pay the bill. That don't mean you love me. I'm just keeping a roof over your head.
But that might be his love language again.
That's
paying the
can
bills
I
with his
speak
love
on
language.
that? Can I speak
Go
on
ahead.
that? See, that right there, a lot of people don't necessarily understand, right? Like, we are so open and, you know, willing to give our take on whatever the situation is. But what he's saying is that I pay the bills, I do this, I do that, I cut the grass, I da-da-da-da-da-da, right? That's his way of expressing not necessarily love, but manliness. In a sense, like it's a whole patriarchal, like misogynistic point of view. And you still have that mentality for a lot of men. A lot of men still in this day and time are not going to be lovey-dovey type dudes, right? You're going to have those guys that just, you know, I go to work, I got the club, I bink the deer, I put it on my back, I come home, I slap it on the table, I feed family, right? So that is that particular person's way of expressing his gratitude for his family. Now the problem is, this is the problem. That's all well, because the people in the family know that that's the way that daddy or father or husband or partner, whatever the case is, that's the way he expresses his love. The question is that the person who is writing in is saying that that's cool for him, but this is what I want, and he refuses to nurture that, right? He refuses to nurture that. And so that, in my opinion, is when you have a fundamental discrepancy in a relationship, right? And the only way that you're going to necessarily fix that is either by exiting the relationship or having some type of third party or some type of epiphany to come in and say, hey, pink, let me take the same club that you love clubbing the deer over and bringing it home and club you over the head because you're not listening. And so sometimes relationships are fundamentally broken. Fundamentally broken, right? And the only way that that's going to be fixed is by some type of intervention. And so, like I say the thing all the time, if you are alpha male, right, and you believe that you're an alpha male, and you express to other people that you're an alpha male, and the person that you're with tells you that you're a beta male, and they treat you like a beta male, right, and they tell other people that you're a beta male, that relationship is fundamentally broken. Because y'all have different views as far as who y'all are as people. So whenever you have things like that where you know, this is what I need to do to make Sharon happy. I know that I need to do X, Y, and Z to make her happy, and I refuse to do it. Either I'm a complete, can I say a bad word? Can I say a bad word?
Yeah, we
sure.
Either he's a complete asshole, right? Or he just got some type of gripe or something about him inside that makes him feel like he refuses to do that, right? I had a situation, I'm just going to say that, and I'm done talking after this, but I had a situation where I refused to do something, right? And it was no rhyme or reason why I refused to do it outside of principle, because I said I didn't do that. Let's just call it eating white ranch, mayo, anything that was white, right? Anything that was food and was white. It could be anything. And I said, I don't like white stuff, right? I don't like ranch dressing. I don't like mayo. I don't like anything that's white, right? And I didn't have any reason, any logical reason not to like that other than I said, I don't like it. And so I missed out on a whole lot of delicious food, all because I made a stance. So men sometimes and women take stances that are not necessarily for the best interest of anybody. So I just think in that situation, you got something where you're gonna need some professional help to get that man on board.
If he wants to change. Now, if he wants to. And there are situations, I think, where when two people are in a relationship and if there is something that bothers one of the parties in the relationship, if it bothers me, it should bother you. And
Right.
and if
Right.
it doesn't, there is a problem. So you're right. There are maybe other underlying things, and
Right.
sometimes people can be in their just they're used to being a certain type of way, and they just don't want to change. And depending on how long they've been married or whatever, you can mold people. And if you don't kind of correct stuff that you don't like in the beginning, that's how it's going to remain. So you can't be with somebody you don't like when he chews
That's
gum,
right.
he smacks. And when you first met him, you didn't say anything, but now you married and y'all been married 10 years, and the smacking getting on your nerves. He was like, you knew I chewed this gum like this 5, 10 years
Well,
ago.
maybe
I feel like you gotta teach them. You gotta
Yes,
teach
you
them.
do.
You gotta teach each
Right.
other.
Right.
Yes.
It's like a class.
maybe
It's a
even
maturity
get on your
thing
nerves.
too. It's like you stated, but like you stated, Juani, at first you gotta understand that.
I'm just like, I'm sick of this now. Like, I'm over it. Stop chewing the gum like that. For me, I know stuff get on my nerves fairly quickly that May didn't in the beginning. So that analogy would be, yeah, I know you chew gum like that, but dang, can you stop now? Like, just for real, like get over it. That's just me. Because stuff aggravates me so bad.
But with some people, it might be an underlining thing too, because as you get older, you grow and you mature, right? There are certain things you do. Like, for example, my husband, when he go to the bathroom, he don't always put down the seat, right? But I learned as I mature, that used to get on my nerves. Oh my gosh, the big time I still almost fell in.
Don't make me fall in.
Yes.
As the problem is, that's not going to be enough for me he still leaves it up. I just learned to say, you know what, it's something that he does. I just put it down. So
yes.
It's a maturity thing. And it's, again, sometimes these underlining things, it might not mess with you before, but now it's might be something else that's there.
Yes.
You have to take a deeper look in and understanding the whole circumstance in that relationship for some people. I'm not saying for everybody, because I'm no counselor, but I'm just saying you got to sometimes think of take a deeper look. And sometimes it's just like, okay, I got other things to worry about. That's not going to worry me. So I think it just goes with maturity and growing.
And to her example of the leaving the seat up, after she voiced that, it did resonate. So now I am more conscious of, putting the seat down more. So because I listen. So.
Right. And but you know what, the whole seat thing, I can, of course, we've been married forever though, but he still does it. But I realized that he lived by himself all those years. He didn't have to put the seat down until I came over. And so, and then I put the seat down. But even when I left, the seat went back up. So, I mean, but it's still, he had to break the habit. Right. And like you said, Sabrina, you have to pick your battles. Are we going to argue about the seat tonight? No, we're not going to argue about the seat tonight. No,
that's low hanging fruit. We don't care about that.
No. I think that's the biggest thing right there is that, I call it the 90-10 rule. I call it the 90-10 rule where as far as, because 90 is an 8. In most schools, right? 90, you get a 90 on the test, right? And so, we gripe and worry about those small things. It's only really like 10% of the whole picture. And we will lose our blessing. We will literally just eat away, nag away, moan, whatever you want to call it, away our blessing, because even though we got this whole 90% that is totally in line with who you want to be with in life, you want to argue over, where you left your sock on the in the closet. Okay, well, well, you left the you didn't put the lawnmower in the garage 90 degrees going north. You know what I'm saying? Well, repossession it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's when I tell Sharon all the time. I said, I need you. I need you to, those things that I'm maybe not doing intentionally, because it's never intentional, but sometimes I might not put the iron up, the ironing board up when I get ready to go to work. When I come home, the ironing board and the iron is in the closet, right? And so,
every day.
So some things you just need to just okay, my partner, they ain't on board with that. That's okay, because all these other wonderful, beautiful things that they do in our relationship, the least I can do is put the iron up.
Right.
Yes.
Every day.
It ain't every day.
Marie said,
pretty much.
It's about growing together. I'm not the same person my husband married 7 years ago. Exactly.
Yep, growing and learning together.
Growing and learning.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Because even with my children, I have to learn them at different stages as well. You know what I mean? Same with and in friendships, any relationship, people grow. That's why you see people going apart. And the thing in a relationship or a marriage or a relationship is try to grow, but learn together and learn one another together. Because a lot of people are growing, but they might be growing in the opposite direction, and that's not a good thing. That's a disaster waiting to happen. But when you grow and learning and begin to have that conversation again, it's very critical. The conversation I had with William when we first got together ain't the same. The flowers you bought me for Mother's Day when we first got together because we ain't had no money, we got a little bit more. I'm gonna need you not to buy me no more flowers just for Mother's Day.
I'm gonna need you to put a little bit of thought into that.
And I do the same for my children. When you was 3 years old, you could draw me a picture. At 28, you better not be drawing me no picture. You better be drawing. I mean, it's sentimental, but I'm just saying you grow. You should be growing.
Sabrina,
Crazy. Crazy. Oh my God.
Oh goodness.
Okay, so another question that we had was should a spouse regularly or periodically go to lunch with a coworker of the opposite gender?
I'm about to close this down. Don't even ask me that.
You just set it out. Because I'm about to shut it down. Ain't no work wife going on around here. No, ma'am. Ain't no work wife going around.
Hold on.
Ain't no work wife going on around here.
Why should I go to lunch with the coworker?
Now you know.
We're just going to have.
Ain't no work wife around here. I don't play that.
How about that? Should or could? It's the question should or could.
The question says should.
The question should is the answer is no.
Right.
But if the question is could, then it's up to a discussion.
It's not no.
The discussion is where you go pack your bags at because you know.
Okay. The question is on this.
And I'm not. I mean, your coworker at work.
No.
Your partner go to lunch or whatever on a regular basis with them.
On a regular basis.
Right. Yeah. Now here's my take on that, right? Here's my take on this. Is that in a professional environment, right? This is my take. In a professional environment, you have to make contacts. You have to establish you have to.
That depends on the job, though. Everybody ain't making contacts wrong.
Yeah,
everybody making contacts.
But you have to be able to have a network. It's networking. You know, it's a lot of times.
Network.
Hold on.
You
need to network in a group setting. There don't need to be no one-on-one.
Hold on.
We all
with too much with men that I am networking with. Right now, for whatever reason, for whatever it is we're working on, I am going out with these men to network. I believe that even if it was a woman, then it should not matter whether or not it's a man or a woman.
It said consistent. So that means that's beyond networking. If it's
consistent.
Networking is a
they talking about one-on-one.
Consistent is y'all just work together and hey, you ready for lunch?
Talking about some network.
Yes.
We talking about.
You gotta make Janice mad. Y'all better stop.
I ain't on board with that.
Okay.
I ain't on board with that. Consistently going out with somebody is forming a relationship outside of your
that's
own outfit.
That's special quality.
That's very thin line for cheating.
That is a
that ain't gonna do
very
nothing but lead to some feelings, and all of a sudden, instead of y'all going to Cracker Barrel, y'all going to Motel 8.
Motel 8, Super 8.
Right. Yeah.
Eric, what you have to say?
Huh? No, what was the question?
Nothing. All right, Eric, good man. Very nice. It's very smart, Eric. I like the way you think.
I'm gonna say it's a no. I will not be going out with any opposite sex because that's a no. That's a no. That's a no. But okay.
Eric, blink if you need help.
Hold on. Hey, physical touch. Physical touch.
Physical touch. That's hilarious.
No, that's not gonna work in the
break room.
Right.
Hey, network in the break room. That's right. It's
No, that's not gonna work at all. And at the same point, she can't go out with no dudes either now.
Well, that might be a good idea.
Now, see?
That might be networking.
And then we networking.
No, I'm just kidding.
In my field, I have to engage periodically, but not on a consistent basis. Like even if I'm going out with constituents on a regular basis, the same people, that could be perceived as something else going on. Period. That's never a good thing on the consistent thing. But yeah, I might have lunch, with various people every once in a while to make the deal or to do whatever that we're trying to do, but never on a consistent basis because that's danger. That's that pothole. That's pothole that I talk about, right? But I come home every day, don't I, baby?
Next question.
I come home every day for lunch, don't
Okay. So since we're talking about that, do you think your partner are you okay with your partner having a friend of the opposite sex?
His mother. That's it. That's it.
I had a friend of the opposite sex, but he became his friend. So now,
see, and that's how I feel. If they not out, if they not my friend, we don't have no friends.
Yeah.
No.
I had a friend that I went to high school with that was of the opposite sex, but then he started liking him more. So it's now his friend.
Right. That's my buddy. He don't talk to her no more. I cut that shit out.
Yeah, that's your homeboy. There you go.
Oh my God,
that's how you do that.
Yeah.
For me, it doesn't matter. Like I'm okay with him having a female friend. Like I don't. It doesn't bother me either way. Me personally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good.
Does it bother you?
No, because at the end of the day, it's a matter of trust. Like,
yeah,
it's really a trust thing. Like, I trust my woman. You know what I'm saying? I trust my woman until I don't. Until she show me or give me a reason not to trust her. Then I don't care where she go. She leave the house. I don't care where she going, whatever the case is. Like, just come home or whatever. I trust my woman. And I think that if she's leaving and I'm worried about where she going and calling her every 30 minutes, whatever the case is, that ain't good. I'm just really confident in my relationship, and I don't think that I've given her a reason to cheat on me. Now, here's the thing, and I'll say this publicly: if she do or ever do cheat on me, right? That ain't have nothing to do with me. It had nothing to do with me. She made the decision that she wanted to cheat, and at this particular time, our relationship is over. Have a nice day, have an enjoyable life.
Vice versa.
But until she give me a reason,
that goes both ways. Absolutely.
Until she give me a reason not to trust her, then I trust her. That's it. So
Thank
her
you,
having
Fee.
a male friend or going out or doing this or doing that, I don't care.
Coming with the good stuff.
Don't Fee come with the good stuff.
That's me. See, I trust her, but I don't trust dudes. Any dude gonna try to get in the pants. So I can't have that. No.
Uh-huh.
No.
All right. Okay, so let me go to our next question here. This person says, what are your thoughts on sleeping in separate beds because of snoring?
Now we just gonna have to. I go to the.
Yeah, we're gonna have to snow each other.
Right.
It ain't no separate bed.
We gonna have.
I'm gonna tell you about that.
Ain't nobody sleeping in no other bed.
But you know what? I bounced the bed like boom, and then he stopped, and then it started again. Boom, bounce the bed again. Maybe I bounced that bed until he get to the right position.
She was a nurse to me. She'd do like this to me. That means I just turn over. Like on one side.
Yeah.
But both of us, if we tired, we gonna snore. Both
Exactly. Yeah.
If we tired, but regular sleep, we all right. We ain't that bad.
But you know what though? Hey, hold on. I don't think I snore because I never hear it.
Videos in my phone of you snoring.
You know what?
Because it's so loud.
Here's my take on it.
Like damn,
what you say, William?
So here's my take on it, because I do catch my wife.
I don't stop lying. I don't be snoring.
A little louder than normal, so I may nudge her. Hey, baby, you're a little loud. She may turn over. The other piece of that is if it's that loud, they may. I do snore.
Yeah.
But if it's that loud, they may need to, get some help because that may be part of the sleep apnea.
Right.
Yeah. So
and on the other side, though, we don't sleep in a separate beds because he snores louder than I do. But because of the simple fact that, but it might be okay depending upon job. You might have someone that's working. Like a nurse or something that really needs to rest, because that can be very disturbing. And as my husband stated, if the person is snoring, it could be another issue. So it depends on the issue. Here I am again with the circumstances. It ain't happening here, but I'm just saying. But if someone needs, because I do know someone is sleeping in separate beds because of the type of job they have, and their spouse is more so of a snorer at times. So they come together more often than not. They got 4 kids, but. So I think it depends. It's not happening here, but I really do think it depends on the job.
So when we first got together, he snored bad.
I did.
Oh my goodness, he snored so bad.
I had an ex-girlfriend before her. I snored her from my bedroom to the living room to out the door. She said, I gotta go. She said, I can't do it.
I was like, so when I would stay over and he would go to sleep, I was like, no, you can't go to sleep. Let me go to sleep first, because if I go to sleep first, I don't hear it. Let me go to sleep first, and then. But if he beat me to sleep, my head would be hurting. And so I literally would leave out the bedroom and go into the living room and close the door. And he'll come out. Why did you leave me, dude? I can sleep. Right.
I think
right. Nobody want to hear all that.
I know, right? The bigger question.
Right, I want to hear all that.
I know the question on surface seemed like it's about snoring, right? But I think the bigger question is it okay to sleep in separate beds? Right. Not only that, is it okay to live in separate households? Because now we have this whole trend of people, married or partners, or whatever the case is, wanting to be separate, right? Wanting to be together, but yet have their own individuality and live in a separate house or sleep in a separate bedroom or whatever the case is. I think the question goes further than whether or not just snoring, right? Me personally, hell no. Absolutely not. No, you gonna. I need you in the bed with me every night.
Give a damn, right? Earphones on you.
He knows he must have a CPAP on to go to the other room. I hear you, C. Jones.
That's what I was talking about, circumstances like that.
Yeah.
You want nobody tired working on you in the doctor's office and all that.
Yeah, that's true. That does make sense.
But it ain't happening here, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, his snoring has gotten a whole lot better, but she said he is having. But he lost a lot of weight. He was he was bigger. I saw a picture of him, and I was like, "Who is that?" He said, "That's my fat ass."
Okay, that's her feed me good.
I was like, "Oh my goodness, I did not see that." But so now, it has gotten a whole lot better. A whole lot better.
That's good.
Okay, so we have another question. It said it was what are thoughts on fighting fair? In other words, there's there may be a heated argument taking place, but you still maintain respect and don't resort to name calling or other forms of hitting below the belt. So how do you guys, so when you guys have a disagreement, how do you guys handle that? And do you
okay, I'm chiming in on this one. I know my husband is not right here, but I've been married 27 years. When we initially got together, ground rules. I am not a bitch. I'm not a hoe. I'm not a bitch. You not, no, I do that.
We can't
disrespect.
Okay, say that. Wait, you were breaking up. Say it again.
Man, dang, I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Okay. So what are your thoughts? Just like Jill said, she laid ground rules. So were there like ground rules, things that you just don't do when you argue? Let me tell a story. I remember we had our first argument. Well, one of our first arguments, and I literally wanted to wring his neck. And I remember we was on Gravilla. I picked up the pillow and I knocked the heck out of him. Oh my god! And he was like, "Hold up!"
Multiple times.
He was like, "If you're gonna have to hit me," he was like, "We ain't gonna be able to do this."
Right.
I was like, but it wasn't with my hands. But he was like, "No, LaWanda." So that was one thing, even with a pillow. So we do not do, because he stopped me from that. Because he right, because it was gonna go to the throat neck.
I said, I never put my hands on you. Don't put your hands on me.
Yes.
Ain't nobody putting no hands.
No, we definitely not do it.
I grew up with 4 sisters and a mama, and they always said, "Don't you put your hand on a woman. That's a punk move."
Yeah.
I never did it, never will.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I just don't do.
No.
But you know what?
William has done in our earlier years, because God has really just blessed us, where we really just have a even better relationship and communicating. We call it heated fellowship. That's what we call it, heated fellowship. But what he used to do is, if it got too heated, he would take a walk first to calm down, and then come back. Also, we learned to kind of like write it out and talk it out, because there are rules to engagement, and there's some things which is not going, because it's not going to be good. So and then it depends on the argument. You know what I mean? Every time he might not be able to walk it out, but for the most part, he tried to take a step back and keep it going and just come back to it. Because I think what happens is, like you said, that was one of our things. We're not hitting one another. We're not doing that.
Right. Oh, yeah.
You gotta hit each other, it's over, right?
It's over. Exactly.
If I gotta hit you, I'm gone.
So you have to kind of walk it out, talk it out you gotta know when to walk it out, when to talk it out. And then just take the SHIT out of it. That's what we trying to do it. So.
Right.
I totally.
Hey, listen, this is my best friend. So if we argue, right, I'll run downstairs and I'll say, I'm going downstairs to watch TV. But then this is my best friend. So, but I'm mad at her. So I'm like, who am I going to talk to? So I'll go back upstairs and say, hey, I know we mad at each other, but did you see what happened to so-and-so, so-and-so?
And that's how you break the
ice.
Right. I said, you can be mad, but hey, did you see dude that just posted this on Facebook? Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Or he'll say something stupid like, did you just leave the refrigerator open or something dumb? I'm like, you didn't talk to me. No,
I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, okay,
that's right.
so
Yeah.
every once in a while, we don't have blow ups at all. Like we might have some disagreements here or there, whatever the case is. But I believe, and this is just my belief, and this is probably the first time I ever said this. So I'm just going. So don't but whatever. This is the first time I'm saying this to her. But I believe that life in general doesn't have to be hard, right? So I take that approach. I take that approach that nothing really has to be hard. Right. And when something is eating my grape, because it does, like we all have our own little things that we get upset about. I ask myself a couple of questions, and I first of all, is it even worth a discussion? Right. And if it is worth a discussion, is it worth an argument? And some things are an argument, a debate, right? A debate, argument.
We've never had an argument.
Well, debate. I use the word debate.
I don't like that. Okay, well, explain why, or I don't want to talk about it right now. Yeah. Leave me alone. No, let's talk about it. But we've never had an argument where it was just ugly. We've never had that.
Not an ugly. We had debates. Never an ugly argument.
For sure.
Because I just have this whole philosophy, like I talk about it all the time, the easy button, right? I talk about the easy button. Is that life don't have to be hard. Things don't have to be hard. And from experience, like I was in I don't know, 20 plus, 20, 25, 27 years, something like that, like relationship where
marriage, not relationship.
Marriage, right? Marriage, where it was hard. Like it was hard. It was so hard to get to a resolution on something that could have been a 30-second conversation, right? And so I developed ways of coping with not it's deep, not being heard or not being respected, right? And so we get into these whole things where I think arguments and debates come from a place of your partner not hearing you, right? Not respecting your opinion, not respecting where you're coming from, not having empathy, right? And so I literally developed this whole I don't give a attitude about certain things because it's not even worth it. And that's not the way I go through life now, but I do believe that most things need not to be hard. And so I tell myself, is it worth my time and energy to give any consideration to arguing with somebody unarguable?
Should be promoted.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? And so I literally press that easy button every time I possibly can because, again, I go back to the 90-10 rule. I go back to, is it worth it? I go back to, is this going to make my life better or worse? Right? And so anything that I come into contact with is going to be a detriment to my happiness, to my peacefulness, to my self-being, right? I just choose to just poop. I'm gonna hit it every time.
But if you hit now,
it's easy button.
If you're
choose your battles, man. Choose your battles.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Are you just so passive, or are you? Because if you hit the easy button too many times, right?
Yeah.
Could that cause a buildup or some resentfulness from you hitting the easy button? Okay, I'm gonna let this pass. Boom. Right. I'm gonna hit the easy button. I'm gonna, and then over time of doing that, could that cause an explosion?
That's good.
For you, I'm asking you, sir. Like,
I'm gonna answer that after you answer this question.
Okay.
Do you feel like that I'm somebody that hit the easy button?
You do, for sure.
Do I hit it excessively?
You do.
Okay.
But
no,
hold
on.
Let me take excessive. Take excessive back out the air, not excessive.
Okay. But
you do hit the easy button.
Okay.
And I think the reason you do that is because I am easy anyway. I'm so non-complicated in my life. And I know we talking about relationships and stuff, but here's my take on the overall picture, period. Having been married to the same person 2 times ever in my life, which was the love of my life, I thought, okay? I'm just a person that feels like if my peace and my contentment in life is disturbed and shaken and I can't fix it, I am done with you. I will close that door and move on with my life to protect my peace, my sanity, and just me overall. I don't care how much I love you. I love me more. So while I love being in a relationship with Ron, we can hit the easy button, we can make it work. But if it ever ends or my peace is disturbed, I am done. I am done. I am so done. I'm out of here like lightning speed done. That's just me.
Okay.
I'm never going to be unhappy or uneasy in a relationship with anybody.
Right. I agree.
Ever.
I agree.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
Period.
I'm never going to come home to a house that I'm unhappy at. Never. Never.
Now, in the past, I'm about to drop a nugget.
Drop it.
In the past, right? In the past, in my emotional intelligence, I guess that's the right word to use, right? Might have felt a certain type of way about that. I would leave you in a heartbeat because that's what the immature mind would say, right? The only thing you heard was your old lady saying, "I'll leave your ass in a heartbeat." Right? That's somebody who does not have emotional intelligence. But what I heard was that I'm here, baby, because you give me reasons to stay. You understand what I'm saying? So ooh. Ooh. So in the past, I might have gotten my feelings about, well, she just said she just leave me. We ain't gonna work it out or whatever case is. But in my present state, what I hear is that I'm with somebody who wants to be with me. And the reason why they want to be with me is because I make them feel at ease in their relationship. Right? Yeah. So it's all about perspective. And that perspective goes so far and deep because you can say the same exact thing. And of course, you can say things in different tones, right? Different tonalities, and it can mean certain different things. But you can say the same exact phrase, the same exact way, and have the same exact intent from your heart, right, as the transmitter of the communication. But the receiver, based on their perception, will perceive it a totally different way. And that's something that the receiver, has to work on, not the transmitter.
Right.
That's my nugget.
Okay.
That's my nugget. That's my nugget for tonight. I'm going to sleep, y'all. Hey. I'm going to sleep.
This is going to be our last question, and then we're going to be able to have some of the people in the chat come in and ask questions. So this question, okay, I have two questions. I'm trying. Wait.
We read that one.
No, not this one.
Oh.
This question is
thank you.
What are the favorite things? What are your favorite things that you like to do together?
I say concerts for us.
Juani, who you picking to answer first?
Who answer?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go with Sabrina and William.
What are the favorite things we like to do? Well, the first thing for us, it is praying together. That is the first thing. We love to worship together because for us, and you know, it's a foundation that keeps us grounded. Because without that, we ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna let you know lie. But we also love. Would you say vacation? We're going on vacation. Yeah. We love. What is your favorite place? Miami.
Miami, the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Actually, tonight we were considering doing a movie night after this. So we love movie night.
Well, after this, I'm going to bed.
We still have so, but yeah, just hanging out. Just like, you know, we love to hang out together. This is my best friend. I find myself running home because because of my love for her, and because of my love for my family. So just really hanging out with her. So yeah.
Yes, we like going to Miami and going on vacation, hanging out, and definitely we are in church often, but we love to hang out. We love to go to concerts and everything. But our favorite spot, I think we've said Miami. We've just been there all the time. So yeah, we like going there. True. And one day to get to Hawaii, if you see how we dress. So
I see.
Listen, this is what we are tonight. This is what we're in Hawaii tonight.
That's what we are.
Right. I heard that.
Okay, Janice and Eric.
I love when we dance together. I love going dancing. Like we love to dance. We love, like we're from Chicago, so we love house music. I don't know if y'all listen to house, but we love us some house music, and I love to dance with my husband. We dance all the time. Like we love dancing together. So that's my favorite.
Just being together, like if we're vacationing, whatever, that's quality time. It doesn't matter what it is. We can go to Jamaica, we go to Miami, whatever it is, as long as we're together, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay. Sharon and Ron.
Okay, Ron took a quick break, so I'll answer for on my part. Let me slide the chat down real quick. So for just like the last couple just said, for us, it's just spending time together. It could be sitting on the porch. It could be whatever. If we're together doing whatever, that's one of the things we like to do together. But I also love, again, myself so much. Sometimes Ron exhausts me. His energy may be way up here and mine may be here. And he knows, though, that Sharon is a loner person in a sense. Let me just give her space. So he'll go downstairs and I'll stay up here and watch TV or whatever apart. And that for me is everything. And then when he comes to bed, then that's everything. So I love my away from him time. And I love when we are together doing nothing.
Yes.
Yeah,
I totally
can answer.
You say he's coming back?
Yeah, he just took a quick break.
Okay. I totally agree with that, Sharon. I like being with Derek, but I'm fine by myself. I like being by myself. I'm my own best friend.
Okay,
as much as I like to have people over, my friends will tell you I do them just like I do them. When I'm ready for them, I bring them out, and then when I'm tired of them, I send them away. I love you, but they know me. They know me.
Her thing. Ever since she got on this doing the influencer thing, this is her thing. This is what she does. She loves this stuff. This is her life.
Yeah, I understand.
This is like her priority sometimes.
And I think like what we like to do, because we shared a lot before the panorama. We used to go to concerts all the time. We love going to the concerts. We like traveling. I love the water. The water centers me. Oh my goodness. These past 3 years, no, we went last year. So I finally got to the water last year. But oh my goodness, I felt like I could have grown fins. Because
and she don't swim, but
I don't know how to swim, but I love water.
I love water though. Me too, Juani.
I love swimming.
Yes.
I don't care if it's a small body of water or a large body of water. I just need water.
Yes.
All the time. I need it.
I'm totally with you. A couple of years ago, I went to Jacksonville with some of my girlfriends. And I don't think I kept saying, I was like, I don't care what we do. I just need to get to the beach. I need to get to the water. But I was thinking that when we went to Jacksonville, I said, I need to get to the pier. So I'm thinking the pier was going to be like Santa Monica Pier, like Redondo Beach, California Pier. She took me to this little piece of plank, and I was like, what the rest of it? I was so disappointed. But I got to my water, but yeah, it wasn't the view that I was hoping
for. Not
the
piece of plank, Juani.
The piece of plank.
Yes.
Okay, so I think we got everybody with that one. So I know a lot of you guys have some questions. So I brought all these beautiful couples on here because I figured we can answer some of your questions regarding being married, some of maybe our hardest times being married, dating. A lot of you guys ask me questions about dating, where to meet people, dating over 40. Should I date now? I've been divorced for 20 years. Should I go out there now? How do I find that? And we have Sharon for that. We have on the spiritual side, we have William and Sabrina. You know, we have like another young couple who could give you another perspective on ways that you can keep your relationship, you know, keep it spicy. Sometimes we get in such a rut and we do the same thing over and over again. And how do you keep the laughter going? Because I don't know if you guys be watching me sometimes. I tell you guys, a lot of people, they was like, oh my goodness, you and Mr. B look so happy, black love and this whatever. And I tell y'all all the time, y'all, this hard. It is hard. I don't like Mr. B all the time. Mr. B don't like me all the time. That is just the way it is. But all Mr. B was y'all let me come along.
Mr. B.
Y'all know you put that there. I know you highlighted, yeah. So I want to take this time now to invite you guys to come up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link down here, and so you can come, you can ask your questions, and to whoever you want to ask your questions to regarding marriage, dating over 40, how to meet people. We have Sharon and Ron who, you know, they've met on the internet. You know, you have like other types of questions. So I would love for you guys to come on here and be a part of this. I think this is a really great learning experience. We all learn from each other. And so guys, if you guys think that this is the best panel, I have had such a good time with you guys. You guys are hilarious.
You guys are great.
I had a good time. Good time.
Yeah.
Miss Fee Marie said marriage is not for punks. Girlfriend,
No way.
It is not. It is
Not
not
for
for punks. So none of y'all don't want to come up? Oh, wait, here's V's coming up.
Hey guys.
We coming up.
Hey B.
Hey.
I learn a lot from you guys, and I think that is such great topics. Would you guys come back if invited again because you had a good time?
Oh yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes, and the live tonight, it'll be nice if you guys share it. One of the other things that I absolutely love, not that we wouldn't embrace other races, but to see Black people are just doing the darn thing and loving each other. You know, I have been, like I said before, I've been around Mr. B and Juani. I've spent time with them and I see what they have. And now to see, you know, the other extension, sometimes you see people on YouTube, but you really don't know their life. But to hear everything being explained, Eric, I wanted to say abort. Sharon was going to save you. Sharon was going to send you a life raft. And I was trying to say, I was saying,
Eric, we got
you.
SOS.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hilarious.
Eric was going in.
Janine, I appreciate your wisdom and all that you shared. And, you know, sometimes, you know, the way how people describe what Christians should be, they act like, you know, they've been saved all their life, or Jesus just came for just, you know, to save. But I'm glad that how you show them that you could come to a show where everyone don't have the same idea, but you could represent the Lord and still show love, because He made love, He made family.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
All right. So we're bringing up Miss Porter.
I'm gonna jump down so she could come up because we have 6 people with me up there. I'm gonna jump down.
Okay, babe. Thank you.
Who was that?
Hi, Miss Porter. Yeah, Miss Porter, is your mic on? Your mic is on. Maybe she might be having issues. Is she speaking?
I don't hear anything.
Me neither. Miss Porter, I'm gonna release you and then you can come back. All right, guys, I put the link down in the bottom.
Well,
I got something to say.
Do that, I guess I can answer.
Hold on, Ron. I got something to say. This young lady has reached 1,000 subscribers.
Yes!
Congratulations! 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers.
Oh my goodness. Not the 1,800.
That's my thing, Greg. The tequila, the 1,800 is right.
We gonna celebrate tonight, baby.
All right now. Congratulations, Janice. I'm so happy for you.
Yes.
We're here, right?
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
So the question on the screen was that, Ron, did you worry that your kids wouldn't adapt to having Sharon around? No, I didn't. I hope that they would, know that their father was, moving on with his life. But at the end of the day, I really wasn't worried about it because I trusted that the decision that I made to include another person into their life was the right decision prior to including that person into their life. So I wasn't worried about it. I thought Sharon would be, A-okay with it.
Okay.
But would they be A-okay with me? What's the question? Not me with them. Them with me.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Miss Porter. You have a question? Hi, Joanne and Nisi.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, so the question is for Janice and Eric because I know them.
Hi.
My question to them, because I know they've been together for so long, how do you keep that going? Because now that I'm married, it's like, yeah, we at each other's neck a little bit too much.
I think that you have to be friends. I think that you have to be friends with each other. Like you have to want to be friends. I know a lot of people say marriage is hard, but for me, it's not hard to me at all. I mean, I don't mean to say it like that, but it's just not. It's easy. I mean, it's because we just want to do it. So
Right.
it's easy. It's right.
It's like, we communicate with each other. And when I come in this house from work, I want to please my wife. I want everything to be, I don't want to come home to turmoil. I want everything to be nice when I come home. So I listen to her, she listens to me, and we both are on the same page. We communicate and we just want everything. We don't want any kind of animosity. We don't want any conflict. So you know what I mean? We just talk and I hear her out, she hears me. And we just say, okay, that's what you want. This is what I want. So let's come to some kind of agreement. Two people have to be in that same mind frame. You have to be.
Yeah, because it's like I chimed in and I was like, oh my God, they are hitting on some key points, especially who is Ron.
That's Ron and
okay. So yes, he has been hitting on some key points because I'm like, it's the smallest thing. Now we can hang out and be under each other, but then it's just like the smallest thing would turn it around. And I'm like, why did that turn it around so fast?
Right. Yeah. You just, the one key thing is communication. If you guys are communicating, I mean, how do you know how each other feels? You know what I mean? You gotta communicate.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, I love this. I wish he was here to hear all this.
Well, he can watch the replay.
Right. Tell them to watch. Click on the thing. Tell them to watch it over, and y'all just communicate. You'll be all right.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right.
I appreciate y'all.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Joanne? Joanne, are you there? Okay, Nisi?
You gotta click on to.
No, they're there.
So they
Hello.
do they video.
Hello?
They probably can.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Who is this one?
Just the mic.
Joanne.
Okay, hi, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne.
Hey.
Hello. So my question is, well, I'm 31, and I feel like I'm in the place in my space in my life where I am ready for, the next step of marriage and everything. And I'm single right now. So like, how can I what can I do to put myself out there to meet like eligible men, like, good quality men? I'm on a dating app right now, Hinge, but I still haven't really cross path with anyone that I feel is, the the right guy for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard now because with COVID pandemic, it's hard to meet people now. I guess. I mean,
But Sharon and Ron, they met during the pandemic.
And y'all met online, so I guess
I met many people during the pandemic.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Yes, but Sharon was actually dating, actively dating.
Well, I mean, online, what you doing?
Okay, so let me just jump in there real quick for the young lady's question. I missed her name, but anyway, for those of us that are non-traditional, so I'm not into church, so I'm not gonna advise anybody go to church and meet you a church man. That ain't my perspective, right? So for me, it worked on a dating site, and I had been on multiple dating sites. But what I learned in dating different men, I've met some really eligible, nice men before Ron. I just didn't have that magical connection that I needed with those men. They were great guys, though. Would have made great spouses, I'm sure. But for me, they just didn't have that thing that I was looking for. And until the other person wants that same thing, you can date 150 men. And if they don't want what you want, it don't matter. Right. It doesn't even matter. You can go to the grocery store, to the library, wherever. If they don't have that thing you want, y'all connect, it doesn't matter. So you have to find him wherever he is at, or he has to find you.
Yeah. I totally agree.
My perspective is I'm a strong believer in the laws of expectations, right? And so what you put out there in the universe, what you put out there is what you're going to receive.
Oh, for sure.
So if you put out, well, there's no eligible men in my area, then guess what? There's no eligible men in your area. If there's nobody out there for me, then guess what? There's nobody out there for you. And so I think what you have to do is say that that this is what I'm looking for. The check boxes, not a big fan of the whole checkbox thing, but you do have to fundamentally be yoked, right? Like you have to be compatible on paper. And so I think that's where the weed now.
What you mean on paper though? For those who may not understand that.
So when I put in my profile, my dating profile, right? When I put in my dating profile, I spelled it out. I say I am a person that don't like drama, a person that's looking for somebody who's serious, a person that's not into casual dating, a person who is established, a person that needs somebody that they can hold their own. I put all this stuff like I'm a whole nerd, like I'm a whole geek. So I put in on paper, in black and white, what I was looking for. And so when I did that, I was getting so many responses from women Dad was like, "Did you not read my profile?"
Right.
Like, I don't
No,
want
it's
to
true.
go.
People will weed themselves out.
They will read. I don't want
on a date site.
I don't want to go to dinner and have sex with you. Like, no, that's not what I want to do.
Oh
You know what I'm saying?
God.
I don't want to just casually whatever the case. I'm looking for me a whole person. I'm looking for me a whole woman, right? And so I think that by me putting my expectation out there for who I was searching for, you have to search with an intent, right? And you have to tell yourself what you will or will not accept as far as dating. And so when I was scrolling through and I seen that profile and I just sat there with my phone in my hand, I knew. So when you are searching for your person with the expectation that you are going, when you're searching for your person with the expectation that you will find your person, you will find your person.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. Thank
One
you.
thing I want to say quickly, Joanne, I have, we have a daughter. She is 29. She'll be 30 in September, and she's dating. Don't settle. Whatever, know what you want and stick with what you want. I tell my daughter that all the time, and she is hard. She's hard on guys. I mean, she is very hard on guys. Don't settle, and also be open. To date outside of your race. You have to be okay with that, because you might not find what you're looking for in our race. And you may find somebody who will treat you amazingly in another race. So don't settle and don't close your doors and opportunities based on like simple things. It's like race. So be open, but also be smart about what you're doing and what you want. Keep your standards, girl.
All right then. Thank you guys so much. Wow, that was really helpful.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we have Tammy Evans up here, and she said she had divorced 14 years. She's been divorced 14 years and have not dated in the last 9 years.
Let me just put there, Gabe.
She says she's now 50 years old and don't know how to date. And what are suggestions for her getting back into the dating world?
Yeah, something the new couple.
Man,
that's a tough one right there.
That is a tough one.
Yeah, a new couple.
14 years. She has not dated for the last 9 years.
Has not dated for the last. Yeah. Ooh, I don't know. It's married people can't pop in here with no help.
Right. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sharon, what does she need to do? Give her some help, girl.
Oh wait, I'm in the chat over here. I'm sorry. What y'all saying? Sorry.
We're trying to help Tammy Evans. She's been divorced for 14 years. She's now 50, and she hasn't dated in 9 years. She wants to know, how does she get back out there?
I just told y'all I went on a dating site.
I was about to say,
I prefer
I can tell her.
That's how my preferred method of dating is online dating. Period.
And that's a good point, Sharon, because she has to realize
people. I can tell when it's the killer and not the killer. I can tell. Like, I haven't met the crazy. I never meet the crazy dude. I never meet the man who is just think he can put his hands. Like, I just don't meet the people who ain't in my realm. Period. I don't meet those people. I don't attract those people. So for me, online dating is preferred. It's easier for me to weed out the crazies.
I can speak on that a little. I can speak on that a little bit as far as you don't necessarily have to do it online, but I'm just going to talk about the fact that you've been single for what was it 9 years?
9
years, right? This is what men don't want, right? Nugget. This is what men do not want. I am independent. I don't need you. I can do it by myself. I have been doing it by myself, and you are either here nor there. That's what men don't want, right?
That is true.
What men want is for you not to to put your independence all on the table, right? Your self-sustainability all on the table. Like we don't. That's the biggest turnoff, in my opinion, for a man.
It can be.
For a woman to tell him that she don't need him, right?
Right.
And so you've been living on your own single for the past 9 years. Now you're 50 and you decided that you want to date. Okay. Date, but date with the intention of being a woman. The gender roles in today's society is all messed up.
Right.
It's all messed up.
Right.
Men ain't men and women ain't women. We got this whole partner thing. We got this whole equal thing. No, sir, ma'am, a man is a man and a woman is a woman. Right? The laws of sexuality has not changed since the beginning of time. Right. And so if you want a man, then look for a man and be a woman. If you want to look for whatever, then just open the door for whatever. But if you want a real man, then allow him to be a leader. Allow him to be the man. Right. We don't want to hear about your self-sustainability and independence. We don't want to hear that because we want to take care of you.
Yeah.
Well, I was single. I was divorced for 12 years and I didn't date for 9. And my kids put me on apps. They told me, Mom, we're getting ready to go to college and we don't want you to be alone. We want you to start dating because you didn't date because we were at home. Because I don't believe in bringing a lot of men in and out my house around my children because I didn't know if the men like women, like boys or girls. So I didn't bring men to my house. So when I started dating, I went on the apps and, I met a few people and they were special. And it took me a while before I met my husband. Now, I met him online and he wrote me and told me and asked me, was I married? And I told him I wasn't. And then he said he was going out of town for work. When he get back, he want to contact me. And I was like, yeah, right. I ain't going to hear from that man. When he came back 2 weeks later, he called me and asked me out. And we've been together ever since. We've been married now for going on 6 years now. Wow. And we dated for 8. You want to count all together, we've been together 8 years. Because we dated a year and I waited a year before we got married, planning a wedding, and then we got married. But I was single for a long time. And I did it really mainly because of my kids. I didn't want to bring anybody in. But when you get ready to step out there and to date, like you said, Ron, you have to go out there and be a woman. You cannot go out there thinking that you're running everything. You have to learn to step back and not be the head of your household. You have to step back and let that man be who he is. Now, if he's a man, he's going to represent himself as a man. But if he come out there sideways, I keep stepping.
All right. Keep stepping.
Right.
That's right.
Stephanie.
As you should. Keep it moving.
Thank you, Stephanie.
You're welcome.
That was awesome, Stephanie. Thank you.
Now here's my girl Meditra. Hey, girl.
Hey, y'all can hear me?
Yes, that's
hey, Meditra.
Hey,
Meditra. Hey.
Y'all, I'm at all y'all channels through Juani.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm telling you, everybody that I'm subscribed to is because of Juani.
All right.
Thank you, Juani.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Juani.
Yes. My question is, what was the deal breaker for the other people you were dating? What was it that said, I'm not going to take that?
Let me tell you this situation. So when I was dating someone for me because of God has made me to be who I am. I did a list because actually I was dating someone when I was actually getting ready to be with William. And I was already in a relationship. I actually did a list of the pros and cons, but the deal breaker for the other person for me was the fact of his religion. Was not equally yoked in that way. And for me, my faith is all that I really have. All that I have and all that I know. So for me, my personal thing was a deal breaker was his relationship with, it was a different faith. And I knew that I just wasn't going that way because my faith is strong. So I wasn't going to try to persuade him to go to where I am, and he wasn't going to persuade me. So I knew that just wasn't going to be. That wasn't for me.
Yes. Okay.
What was the deal breaker for you? Your last person you met, you dated before me.
She broke up with me, actually.
Oh, she broke up with you.
Yeah. So it wasn't no deal
You
breaker.
know, so it wasn't no. Well, my deal breaker, you said, whatever. Yeah, my deal breaker was that's the truth though. He lied. He lied and he was deceitful. And so that definitely wasn't gonna work with me. He wasn't how old he said he was. It was a mess. So he was the last one before I met him, and I was just done. But yeah, that was definitely a deal breaker. He came to my job, and he used to drive for Coke. He brought that big old Coca-Cola truck on the university property, blowing the horn, calling my name, asking me to come out and please come out. I would not come out. I would not. My coworker, she was like, "Juani, is that so and so?" I'm like, "Yes." She goes, "Girl, everybody looking out the window in the building. I ain't care. I kept on typing." But no, so that was definitely a deal breaker for me.
Wow. You know, for me, it was the deal breaker was basically me. You know, I felt that I didn't want to waste that person's time. So, and I knew that I wanted to do something else. So I just did what I wanted to do, and that was the deal breaker myself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to waste anybody's time. So.
Okay.
You know.
Well, my deal breaker was he didn't have a job, so
That's
so I have to say bye-bye.
That's it, Denise.
Yes.
That's it.
I hope he's not watching. I hope none of his family ain't watching.
They all watching.
They all watching.
Hey, I know him. I sent them the link. What's up, man? What's up, boy?
He's so stupid.
Sharon, Ron, what were your deal breakers?
For me, my ex-spouse just wasn't my person. So that was the deal break. He was not my person.
Right.
But he's a great person himself.
Right.
Just not the person for me. That's it.
Right. Yes. Ron?
I guess for me, it's twofold, right? Because, of course, exiting out of a long relationship. And congratulations to you all who have sustained you all's marriage for X amount of years. That is so awesome. For everybody on this live, if you have made it past the 7-year mark, right? And some of y'all are going to see your 20, 30, 40, even 50-year, anniversaries. Congratulations, right? I've always thought that would be me. And so the first part is that, and this is something that is hard for a lot of people, right? It's not necessarily that what anybody is doing wrong in a relationship, right? Sometimes, and I think, Juani, you said this, you said that you all are growing in a different path, right? And if you all are not growing on the same plane, right, then that's a recipe for disaster, right? And so my past relationship, it was all about growth. It was all about growth, and I was on this path and she was on that path, and not taking away anything from anybody. Like at the end of the day, we just were different people. From when we were 17 years old all the way up into in our 40s. We're just different people, and if you're not growing together, in your relationship, then you just allow the devil to come, kill, steal, and destroy. And to break apart what you all have put together. So no hard feelings. I have no hard feelings. We just didn't make it. With luck.
I feel you. Yeah.
Now, the second part of the question: what was it about her during my dating trial? Because I had a whole. Listen, you know how you in a relationship for so long, you get friends, you're like, I'm going to do my right? So that was me, and I'm out there dating. What I realized is that, hey, this is expensive because I'm not the person that's going to be doing Dutch. I'm going to pay for everything. So I was broke. dating, I had to recoup, you know what I'm saying? And so what it was about Sharon versus all the other women that I have dated after my exit of my marriage was that women, a lot of women that I dated, even though I had a physical attraction to them, we were on the same socio-economical, status. They were playing games. Like here I am a whole hug. I'm a whole man. Like, do you know what I have to offer? And you playing games with me? Like, for real. Like, and so I felt like it was a whole lot of game playing that was unnecessary because I'm not playing no game with you. I am looking for me a whole wife. I'm looking for me a woman. I'm looking for somebody that I can spend the rest of my life with. So why are you playing with me? And so when I met Sharon and that first conversation that we had on the terrace that lasted for about 5-6 hours, I knew that this, and I believe that at the end of the day, end of the night, even though it was really, really late, I looked at her in her eye, right? And I think I even held this, right, cheek to cheek, and I said, I found you, I found you. I found you, and I'm never letting you go. I've never ever spent a night apart from each other.
I love that.
That's good.
That is great. So now we have Nisi on the phone. Nisi on the phone. Nisi on the line. Hi, Nisi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Oh, okay, great. So I just wanted to say that I have really enjoyed this. You guys, you put out a lot of good information there, and you're all beautiful and wonderful, and I'm so glad that you did this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so my question is, you guys touched on a lot of different subjects tonight, but you never really touched on how to deal with the families. I mean, so I'm in an untraditional marriage. I have a wife, and my wife is white, and I am black. And so we established this rule that we're just not going to let anybody in our bubble. And that includes, family or friends or anything like that. But I just wanted to know how you guys dealt with, each other's families. And I also want to say to Janice and Eric, hey to the boys.
That's the inside joke. That's the inside joke.
You'll have to let Eric tell you about that one.
I have no comment. No comment.
Well, I can say about our family. My family loved Juani from the jump. They're like, hey, we ain't never seen Derek bring home a girl for Thanksgiving and Christmas. They were like, well, he must really like. Why you like my brother? What's up? They were like, my mom loved him. Oh my God, my mom would take her. They would go shopping. I remember when they went for the wedding. Remember how they was?
Yes, all day.
They love her.
But I will say this: his family tested me, literally tested me, and like his sister. I had one of his sisters ask me, why you with my brother? Why? It was like questions like that. I had another sister who tried to hook me up with somebody else.
No.
Yes, yes, they tested me, but I think when they realized that your girl crazy, she not the one. So I've told the story about when I threw the knife in the wall. I think, but I always had to let them know though, because, and I've told this story too, because when we talk about like getting married, that was another question about about dating and getting married. But when we were talking about getting married, Derek wasn't on the road like of getting married because his mother never got married, so he did not have the typical like views of being married,
right?
And so he was not in a hurry to be married, and so
I wasn't gonna never get married.
Yeah.
That was my goal. I was gonna be that old man in the club with the Viagra pill. Be like, yeah,
old
girl,
man in
The
the club.
forever bachelor.
Yes, exactly. And so I had to let him know. I mean, because I think we had dated at the time
You have something
for 3 years, 4 years.
You know what I mean?
And I would ask him, I would like, so what's the deal? What are your plans for us? And he would just be like, well, we good, but no, we weren't good because I was like, if you don't know now, it's 3 years. You don't know in 3 years, you're never gonna know. What you're not gonna do, I'm not on nobody's layaway plan. So we need to stop this right now because I knew that my plan was never to stay in LA. My plan was to come back home. If we were not on the same playing field and you didn't have marriage in your future, we can stop this here. It was no need to move any further. But I said those words to his mother, and her response to me was, girl, don't rush him. That boy gonna marry you. The way she said it, and I was like, but no. It's not his choice because he's not the only one with a choice in this. So you have to, but I had to let them know this not about him, because this about me. Because what he was not going to do is going to determine what my outcome was going to be. You've already stated where you were and how your feelings was. That's cool. And I'm telling you what mine is. So I had to let them know, yeah, I'm nice and sweet and whatever, but your girl can flip on you real quick because I flipped on her real quick to let her know your son is in good hands. But don't come over here with that. Don't try to put your views over here and telling me not to rush him or whatever, because I wasn't rushing him. I was just telling him what I wasn't going to do. I was not going to be on nobody's layaway plan. Then the outcome of that was going to be his. And what he say to me, don't go.
She gave me an ultimatum. She said, either we gonna.
That wasn't no ultimatum.
You did give me an ultimatum.
That was no ultimatum.
You said you was graduating from college.
I did.
And you was like saying, I'm moving back there. What's it gonna be?
I said, what you doing?
I said, don't go.
If we not on
so
the
you
same
gave me an
page,
ultimatum.
That wasn't the ultimatum. Choice.
Either you gonna go or not. What is that, y'all? Is that an ultimatum?
That's not an ultimatum.
No,
it's a choice. It's a choice.
It was a choice.
I made the
it was a choice.
I've been here ever since. So
that's right.
I think he chose right.
Thank you.
What I did with my husband. We were dating, and I asked my husband, and when we were dating, I said, okay, we've been together now for a little over a year. What you gonna do? What are your intentions? I'm too old to be playing girlfriend, boyfriend. So if that's what you want, you need to move on. And he said, well, I can't tell you. I said, okay, then it was nice knowing you. I wish you well.
Yes.
2 months later, I need you back. I got the ring. He proposed. Here we are.
There you go. That's right. That's right. So sometimes you might have to show the family a little tough love, but in the end, I think they respected me after that. And his mother told him, "What your mama say about me?"
A mean black heifer.
His mother.
A mean black heifer, but she said a mean black heifer. I love it. She said, I love it, mama. That's a mean black heifer.
Juani, that's what my mother-in-law told my husband. She told him, you better be careful with that one because she might kill you.
Yes. So
hey, the bottom line is don't let nobody get in your relationship. If y'all on the same page, family members, cousins, friends, you guys know what y'all have, and y'all build upon that. Don't let no outside influences.
Now her father had questions about you. Her father said what your dad said. Your dad said, "You sure?"
My dad, he did. When Derek asked my dad for my hand, my dad pulled me in the room. First thing he said was, "Are you pregnant?"
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Then he said, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
And I said yes. But a couple of years ago, my dad actually said, he was like, you know what? He says, when you asked me for my daughter's hand, he was like, I really wanted to say no. He said, because I was like, mm-mm. He said he wasn't feeling him, but he said, but you know what? You did good.
You turned out. Yeah, he did. That was words of affirmation.
Yes.
That was
words of affirmation.
All right. I said, I called him old man. I said, thank you, old man.
Oh, goodness. Yes. So,
yeah. And we're a Velcro couple also.
Okay,
we love doing everything together. I mean, it's like regardless, we could be sitting on the couch watching TV. As long as we're together, we just love spending time with each other.
Yeah. I used to tell her, I said, I could throw a can of white paint on this wall. We can watch that thing dry.
Right. There you go.
I said, babe, look how it's drying. It's drying. I can make it interesting. Look how the paint drying on the wall. Oh, look good. It's drying.
As long as we're together, we're gonna watch that paint. We're gonna watch that paint dry.
That is it.
Yes.
We watch sports together. We watch basketball.
Oh, yeah, I got her in the sports.
Love movies.
Oh, she's a good
So
girl.
we're always together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Miss Niecy. We appreciate you.
You are welcome, and thank you guys also. Bye. And quit calling me Big Janice on the whole YouTube. I love you. Bye.
All right, guys. So we have done it again. We have been on here 3 hours. It's like 3 hours is our number.
Yes.
I want to let me bring V back up right quick. I'm gonna end this now. I want to thank all of you guys. V, you had something to say?
She on mute, girl.
Okay. So I want to thank all of you once again for joining me in this. I really appreciate you guys. You guys were awesome. We had a really good time, I think so.
Yes.
I think all of you guys who are watching, you got to see, and learn more about us. Because if you thought you knew us, you know a little bit more. And so all of you guys are awesome. I will definitely be doing this again, and we'll have we'll just do it again. I have some other ideas, so stay tuned. V.
She's still on mute, girl.
Did she send me a text? Okay. So any parting words any of you guys want to say before we go?
Like I said, communication is the key. That's like real important. If you don't know what she's thinking or what he's thinking, what your mate is thinking, how can you even go forward? You know what I mean? So please communicate with your spouse, with your significant other. That's what I would say.
I just want to say, follow my channel, Janice Styles, on YouTube. Follow my channel, Janice Styles, Janiece.
I would just say, that's right. I would say, know who you are before getting into any relationship. Know who you are first. Too many people are getting in relationships, don't even know who they are, and know them and learn yourself at different age, stage, and circumstances. I know that's very critical. And because when you know yourself, you're not dependent on that other person to tell you who you are and putting all the pressure on the other person. I love that Sharon talks about that she loved herself. And that is so critical, because I think it's attractive on any level, male or female, when you know who you are. But also follow also me, OHHASSOME on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Follow your girl. But more importantly, love who you are first. Because when you connected with that other person, they'll love you all the more.
That's right.
Thank you, Tia. That's my girl.
Thank you. Sharon and Ryan, you guys have anything you want to say?
Let me just show the moo real quick, Juani. Hold up.
Okay.
Gabe's, y'all. This particular one coming to America is from Gabe's. If you don't have a gauge, try DD's. But my parting words, first of all, is Juani, thanks for having us on the show.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, Juani.
And also, I would just like to say to the world, which I also shared with Ron earlier, which is don't chase happiness in your overall life because that's unrealistic. Happiness is an action, it's a high, it does not last forever. It's not meant to last all the time. What you want is contentment, contentment and peace. That's what you want in your life. Okay? If you can find contentment and peace, you're good. Happiness will come with contentment and peace when it's supposed to. Those are my parting words. Yeah. What's yours, Poppy?
All right, Poppy.
I don't think nobody can say nothing after that.
Right, yes, it can.
The queen has spoken.
Drop the mic.
This is what I would like to say as far as people just trying to find themselves and contentment, peace, happiness, and all that good stuff, right? Is that it ain't all about you. That's it. It is not all about you. And if you can get past your ego and your selfishness and your, I'm not going to say narcissism, I'm not going to say that, but if you can just get past the fact that it ain't all about you, I think that you would find yourself in a better relationship with anyone, not only a partnership, co-workers, boss, whatever, cousins, family. If you can just have a little bit of empathy, hopefully a lot of bit of empathy, and realize that it ain't about you all the time, life will be a lot easier. So just go about it that way. Take yourself out of yourself and just see it from the other person's perspective.
Yeah, makes sense.
Right. William, you have anything you would like to say?
Happy Easter.
Hey. It is Good Friday.
No, I've enjoyed this time. I'm a little tired, but we expect it's been a long day. But no, I've enjoyed this, and thank you. It's just been a great time here. It's good to see Janice and Eric.
Yes, sir.
Good to see y'all.
To meet also Sharon.
Yep.
Yeah. Look, here's the.
I told her already.
No, I'm gonna share it again. So when my wife was starting out, she was viewing your channel, and so she was always having Sharon on, and I'm like, why she got this lady? And it was all the time. So and I would hear, but now to put to see you in person, and she would always rave about you, and you guys have connected before, and so. You've given her, and as well as Juani, just the confidence to do what she's doing, and she's doing an amazing job. Just as you, ladies, and gentlemen, to support your significant other and spouses. Thank you. You haven't given me confidence and the encouragement to come alongside her that much more. So
that's perfect.
Very good. If you have anything you want to say.
I enjoyed y'all. Let me get my camera. I enjoyed you guys. It was real great. Long week. Fridays is crazy for me. This is the time where I rest up. But I really enjoyed this. Y'all gave me a lot of energy. And the words of wisdom. Ron, hey man, you're a real deep brother, man. I really your conversation. Eric, you crazy. Yeah, you really hang. You're a brother from another mother.
Oh yeah, we there. We right here.
And my man right now, and my man William, you cool. You know when to say when, don't you?
Yes, sir.
You know when to chill, huh? I like that. All y'all cool, man. We need to do this again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully get some more couples in here too. Just make it more fun,
Yeah, that is nice. It's nice.
So, and the last thing that I want to say is for anyone who's dating or you're married or whatever, and when it seems hard and you just want to give up, just remember the good times, because 9 times out of 10, the good times outweigh the bad times. This too shall pass. And the problems that you run into that may seem very difficult and that you can't seem to get through, you know, just wait. Just wait. You will be amazed at how much time can clear the air, and you will make. I mean, it'll make everything better. So, once again, thank all of you guys who came on, joined us for these 3 hours. I want to thank you guys for allowing me to steal you away from whatever y'all was doing, because I know Derek done asked about. Somebody told him about the basketball game. Thank you very much. So y'all don't miss the basketball game. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. And you guys will definitely be hearing from me again very soon.
Oh,
Thank you, Juani. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
All
Thank
right.
you all. Thank you all. All the questions. Thank everybody.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a good night now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wait, hold on. How you get out? How you get out of here?
Press in, Sharon.
In broadcast. In broadcast.
Okay.